I've got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay, now I'm missing Fox. So that's fun. And now we've got everybody.
Awesome. And he has a phone call. Okay, so
his phone call.
last time, yeah, his characters aren't important. He's only, playing 2 of them. So last time we ended up with kind of a bit of a big revelation, as he exclaimed to the god statues an oath that he meant to keep. Hogarth, that is. So it is about moving into the afternoon, around midday, moving into the afternoon. You basically have until, you assume, around sundown before you have the boat ready.
Okay. So I'm assuming we should probably just hang out wherever and wait for what's his name?
Xander?
Yeah.
If there's anything you guys want to do before you leave, anything you feel like you should have.
I probably should have switched out some spells, but I didn't, so oh well.
I mean, waiting around is more or less a rest. Right?
Pretty much.
I was basically gonna drop out, probably drop lesser restoration and something else and pick up water walking and water breathing. Because
Okay.
that seemed like a handy thing if we're gonna be on a boat.
Yeah.
So gonna do that?
Sure.
Cool.
All right, so Trevor's dad is stranded at Walmart. I need to go get him. I'll be back when I can.
What?
Yeah, his dad just got back into town because, he's a truck driver. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No.
But, no one at his house has a car currently for reasons, so he's stranded out there. So I'm going to go pick him up and take him to his house.
At Waterbury's Walmart or Rockingham's Walmart?
Rockingham's Walmart.
Okay, that makes more sense because they could literally walk from that Walmart.
Well, he's also 70 years old and it's 90 degrees outside.
True. Yeah. Well, you're gonna be back in about an hour.
No, it's the Rockingham one. I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
But you're taking him to Trevor's house?
I'm not taking him to Trevor's. I'm taking him to his house, which is in Rockingham.
Oh. Okay, got you. I understand. I didn't know any other part of his family was local, okay?
Yeah, he lives near the hospital.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, like on that same road. So yeah, I'll be like
road.
20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that's about.
You guys keep going.
See you later.
Bellator gets angry and smites it. Hogarth panics and tries to stop it.
Sounds about right. All right. Well then,
That's about right.
we've lost our 2 big personalities.
And the damage dealer. How about we go on a side quest? Let's make some money with scams.
You have a lot of money.
Oh.
Or,
No, I
no,
don't.
you
I'm the fucking poorest one of us all.
It's not their fault that you decided to learn all the spells.
It's what a wizard does.
True.
When
how
given
does
the
the wizard eat, then?
opportunity and the funds, it kind of happens.
Good berries.
I don't
Good
think he can learn good berry.
I can't. Unless you want to
Yeah,
teach
but I
him.
hand them out like candy, so.
That's true. But how would the wizard be able to eat on his own?
Can wizards do anything on their own?
They can do stuff.
Jackass seems pretty self-reliant.
They can
He's a horde of stone gargoyles.
This is true.
He made them on his own.
Hey, it's true.
Tools.
So, is that self-reliance? That's a good question. If you're a conjuration magic wizard and you conjure people to help you, is that self-reliance or not?
Got a point there. Have a point.
Asking the philosophical questions of D&D. Anyway,
Yep. Okay, so we're in town, waiting around.
Yep.
What are we waiting? What is there to do in this town?
I mean, pretty
Everything?
much anything you can think of, really. It's a big city.
And we're trying to be sneaky snake.
Trying to draw not too much attention to yourself, yeah.
Here's my plan to run across the rooftops.
I mean, if Assassin's Creed has taught me anything, it's that you can be very sneaky while running across the rooftops.
So people start walking outside. What the fuck was that sound? And I pass.
And then you shoot them in the face.
So it's just regular daytime doings. No events happening. Nothing of note.
Well, I mean, there are events going on, but
Kind of events.
what kind of events? I mean, there's a dart game tournament going on at a pub. There's, there's basically the whole market hour where people are like, everybody comes up and sits up their stalls, things like that. But like no real important events.
Got nothing like a holiday or
No,
some special celebration or anything.
no.
Fine.
Sorry, I was just finishing swapping out
No,
swapping
that's
out my
fair.
spells. I'm good now.
Oh, there goes the cat.
I'll just follow him. But I'm gonna have to turn back into meat form after running around the street with Hogarth and finally realizing that that was a stupid idea
Oh my.
because I was being me. Run down an alleyway and come back out as a hedgehog. It's fine. I'm sure nobody saw.
It's alright, it's alright.
Nobody saw. Nobody pays no
It's
mind.
okay.
They went in there and killed that guy. What the fuck? And they went by the pet shop and got a hedgehog. What the hell?
So anyway, I'll run up Seven's robes and onto his shoulder without warning him.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Whatever.
That's just a hedgehog. Alright. It's just Raph the hedgehog.
Yeah, Raph the hedgehog. And we're going to walk around the town. Yay.
Alright.
We're going to say hi to everybody. Hi. Hello.
Because
How's it
that's
going?
inconspicuous.
Hey. Hi.
Suppose this is Seven being inconspicuous if he's just saying hi to everyone.
Give me a
Acting like you
second.
know.
I need to reload.
Hello. Hey.
Everything is frozen. Please? Please reload? Oh dear.
Oh no. Only that was a ritual.
So what are the odds that they're waiting for us at the boats? Or to intercept us on the way to the boats?
Who?
Well, you may want to review your history with Raven and the rest. Considering they're a part of that ilk, probably pretty high.
Because, I mean, they've already got enough wind that there are people here looking for me. And we haven't exactly been subtle the last couple of hours.
Yeah. I mean, it's totally not like, Hogarth just exclaimed that he was Silverthorn.
But he did already tell the other guy.
Yeah, he already did tell the other guy.
Yeah.
Even if it was it a bluff? I thought it was just something he made up. I wasn't Following
At
too
the time,
hard.
it was made up.
I mean,
But looking back on it, was like, oh, make a persuasion, no, a deception roll. Yeah, I get it now.
well, to be fair,
It was either one.
the family doesn't know about him, so he isn't technically nobility. Mhm.
We're gonna go to the ocean.
Okay.
Just because.
You want to go to
Smite
the
him.
ocean? Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Apparently, the ocean has been smited.
It's been smitten by me
Been smitten.
because I'm a handsome man.
Are you in your car?
Nope. Turns out they called someone else, but didn't tell Trevor.
Oh.
Oh.
So
So
I
he got down
got,
to the end of the road and turned around.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Give me control of Zenkus too, because I guess
Alright.
I'll be controlling him this evening.
Alright.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be your Zenkus for the evening, as well as your Hogarth and Bellator.
Just a couple characters.
Just a couple.
Just like half.
Juggling all the characters. Da, 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 da.
Fuck it. Just give me control of some of the NPCs. I'll DM with it. Might as well.
Okay. Now that you're back.
Nope.
What are we doing? What's the game plan? I like how I'm like two of our three nature boys.
We're just walking around.
We're basically killing time until the evening, wondering how badly we're screwed.
Yeah, we're walking
Oh,
around saying
Oh,
hey to
killing?
people.
That means I get to smite stuff, right?
So,
Yeah.
do we want to at least run some kind of game here? Here's what I'm thinking. So, what about if we pretend sneak, once it's time to go, we pretend sneak over to the boat, and then I, quote unquote, inconspicuously break off, sneak onto a different boat. You guys shove off and start sailing, and I catch up with you.
What? Why?
Says the hedgehog.
Well, Zenkus is translating.
Yeah.
Sanctus can't translate everything he's saying. He can only get like a.
This hedgehog has an elaborate plan.
Timmy's lost on a well? That doesn't make sense.
No,
Oh?
the whale's lost in Timmy.
Oh.
Was that Lassie?
So what about if we just wait until nightfall, and then go to the boat,
Sure.
and then kill anyone that gets in our way? That's another plan.
Time's kind of the essence.
We could fly there.
Can you
Back on
fly?
track.
I can fly. You can fly. We all can fly.
You can
Come
fly, you can
fly
fly.
with
you
me.
can fly.
actually,
Let's fly away.
Only I can fly.
Yeah, because it's a 3 days sail.
Only I can fly. Let's shoot that out
Don't
of the
tease
sky.
me like that.
I'm used to having higher level spell slots.
You can use summertime blues.
Alright, so we while away the time listening to Hogarth sing about summertime blues. Until what, nightfall?
Oh,
is
our
what we're
wrong
aiming for?
performance.
Oh, give me a second. I'm opening character sheets. So you can...
Yeah, that's fair.
I got like 12 of them.
I'm a right time guy.
Alright, performance.
Suddenly,
Damn, what did I roll?
Baby, my heart's on fire.
I did okay.
You did okay.
I detect all the magic in town.
I'm pretty sure town isn't within a 30-foot radius. So
Well, I've
No.
been strolling around town, so. I've been saying hi to everybody.
Very inconspicuous.
The only cat.
I
guy in
mean,
town
yeah, the
saying hi.
tabaxi wearing the ornate ivory cloak.
I thought you
Definitely.
guys
hedgehog
were
on his
supposed to
shoulder.
be my royal escort, and the hedgehog's my pet.
It's true. I'll go back to Hogarth.
Did we like fall apart somewhere?
Yes.
Do I go to pick up an old man for 5 seconds, and you guys just like,
Get
We're
both
lost.
walked off. Yep.
yeah, nice. All right.
Alright, let's meet the hell out of here.
All right.
Get the hell out of here.
Time skip.
Time skip to dusk. It is now dusk. You're all head towards the docks because that's where you assume you're supposed to go. And there you meet Xander, who
You can see me
appears.
just perfect time.
What?
Stealth. Terrible.
Yes, he can see all of you, rather fine. He's-
Bellator stealth.
It's a
Roll
12.
Is that even on your character sheet?
Unfortunately.
Gets a 12.
Woo!
Eleven.
They better than the fox. Fuck you. I'm not even trying, baby. I'm just walking.
All right.
all right. So
I assume we have a long rest throughout the day.
yeah, basically.
Good, because now I have smites and health back.
You all meet Xander at the docks, who is talking with some other people, not really paying much attention to you until you get close enough that he can sort of, sense your approach.
Oh, good. It is the blonde one who is somewhat useless.
Meep, meep.
Yes, somewhat useless, exactly, which is how I procured you this fine vessel, he says, as he gestures towards a docked boat that is rather strange to you all. Raph, you've seen designs for this back when you were much younger and, still living with your grandparents. And Zankas would have seen some designs for these on some of his missions every now and then, but you've never seen one actually there. It's a paddle boat, That-
Okay.
a rather small one, but still something that is clearly much more efficient and faster than a sailboat.
Like
So there's no sails at all.
No,
big
Fucking
steam
gust of winds.
paddles boat
Just-
or like use your legs paddle boat.
you aren't sure.
So,
There's a
but
huge
you see it in
difference.
Raph's pocket. You see the tiny hedgehog slowly give one thumb up, and then the
Raph's
second
pocket?
thumb comes up.
I'm
think
trying to
we
get it
know Raph's
right in my head.
pocket.
Is it like you go to
It's like steam-powered paddle boat, only it doesn't have a steam stack.
the okay, I got you. So the huge wheel paddle on the back.
Yes.
Okay. So it's either going to be that, or is it going to be the crappy one that you ran out with 2 people and you paddle it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's like, how's that going to get us across this ocean?
Nah. Yes, this should get you there even faster than the 3 days. I'm tried, as you said, time was of the essence. I tried my best to take that into account.
Meep. Meep, 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 meep. 2 thumbs up.
Hedgehog Raph is one of my favorite things.
Surprisingly difficult to express yourself in meeps.
Yeah.
I scratch your head. Scritchy. Get scritched.
Roll animal handling with advantage.
Oh my god.
It's got sharp spikes.
I've got sharp spikes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but those sharks. Yeah, you're fine. You do not get poked.
I know how to scritch my Raph. He's my cousin. I know what I'm doing. Also, we haven't talked about that yet.
Meep,
We got a
meep,
long
meep,
boat
meep,
ride.
Meep, meep.
Yes, and our fine captain here, he says and gestures towards. You think that's a dwarf? It might be a gnome. It's a little
Mickey
too
Mouse?
dark to tell.
I want it to be Mickey Mouse.
It is not Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Cat would have freaked out immediately.
Yeah, it would
Um,
have been an 8.
Who's wearing a rather large cloak and a hood, so you can't really get a good sense of his face. So you can't really tell if it's a gnome or a dwarf. But this fine man right here will be the captain of this vessel. He knows exactly why you're here. He knows where you're going, and he has agreed to
Not
ferry
talk.
you across. And yes, to remain quiet about this. In return, I have offered him some business propositions. Something that I'm sure you would not be interested in going into right now.
I'm
Could
a
I
bit
do an
bored.
insight check on him to see if I think he's basically selling us down the river?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I'm currently out of money. I'd be interested in these business propositions.
There's a 9.
In.
Seems legit.
Seems legit.
Just to be sure.
Oh yeah, I got boys who can do that shit. I don't know if any of my boys are good at it, but they can do
Yeah,
it.
he's fine. Yeah, yep.
Yep. Really
He's,
fine.
yep.
We're not gonna crash
That's
in the bottom of the
Bellator.
ocean.
I
Nah.
crawl out of Hogarth's pocket and just meet my way onto the boat.
What does Bellator think of all this?
Thinks
What
it's
What
a
does
boat.
Bellator think of all this?
With that mighty 25 insight.
Thinks it's a boat.
He thinks that as far as Xander knows, he is telling the truth.
So if
Xander may be being deceived, but Xander seems to be telling the truth.
all right, so if we're betrayed, that just means we get to slaughter the entire ship and take it for ourselves. Got
Right.
it.
If you're betrayed,
Hey,
it's not Xander's fault.
No remorse.
but we're totally gonna make
Yeah.
it sound like Xander's fault.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
We're gonna sell Xander up the river.
God, I'm such a dick.
You are an amazing leader.
I mean, you were kind of raised to be a dick.
It's true. It's true.
You can't blame
Apple
your
doesn't fall
upbringing
far
for
from
your
the
early
tree, but you know, you tried to move away, so it's the thought that counts.
Well, I mean, look at Hogarth. He's not a dick, and they're
He's not a
apples from the
dick, but
same
he's
tree.
accomplished a murder. So.
He is an accomplice to murder.
Okay, we get on the boat and we go down the road. Water.
We're on
Yeah.
a boat and we're going fast and
Pretty much. I forgot my flippy floppies.
I got a spare pair. Here you go, Cat.
He's the captain now?
Cat.
Cat,
Oh.
you know, feline.
No, I don't know felines. Hello, cat. I say to the cat at my feet. Yes, I definitely don't know cats.
I don't.
I don't know felines at all.
I haven't had a cat in 15 years. 20 years. 20 years.
So sad. That's
It's
so
weird.
sad.
It's weird saying that 20 years ago I was alive. I'm not used to that yet.
Oh, just wait. One day you're gonna find yourself at Home Depot shopping for mailboxes.
Oh, I did that last time we changed our mailbox.
No. Okay, we head up.
Yep. You head out. You are instructed to basically remain in the cargo hold and sort of just hide yourselves out down there.
Where I'm actually
Basic-
be looking super green sitting in the cargo hold.
Yeah.
Anytime a wave kind of
Uh-huh.
brushes up, you see Bellator like grab onto something, because he's gonna sink like a rock if we go in the water.
I will
He does
first,
not want that.
when we're in the hold, first thing I'll do is cast as a ritual, water breathing.
Okay.
Oh, that kind of calms him a little bit.
So up to 10 willing creatures you can see gain the ability to breathe underwater.
I'm not willing
And
to
it's a
get into
duration
the
of
water.
24 hours, so...
That's pretty good.
I don't think I'm willing to
Oh,
entertain the idea of getting in the water.
Yeah, but, you know, you don't have to have it, but it's gonna suck if you need it and you don't.
yeah. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
True.
Hogarth's gonna be a fucking dolphin mermaid.
I'm gonna be a bird.
So after we've left the port, Raf's
Mhm.
gonna go ahead and head up to the top deck anyway because he's gonna see you on the open ocean.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Raph, wait, no, we shouldn't.
Why not?
It's pretty dark
Must not
because
to.
you're setting out at sundown, and as you set out, the sun is setting, so it's hard to see.
I do have dark
Mostly
vision.
true, but mostly there don't seem to be too many other ships heading out at this time. There's one or two, but they seem to be large merchant vessels. Other than that, you don't really see anything on the open ocean.
Alright, so basically Raf will just find somewhere out of the way to sit, look over the rails, and continue to think about how much he hates boats.
Yeah. So out of curiosity, how devoted to Yorm are Bellator and Raf?
Well, Bellator prays to him after every fight. So there's that.
Hmm.
He's pretty
And
devout.
I mean, for Raf, Yorm and sort of the Den Mother were the first ones to show him an alternative way to live that wasn't under the thumb of his grandparents. So that was probably the divine intervention that saved his life in the first place
so
after
what
he
you're
ran
saying
away.
is we basically have servants of
Oh, yeah.
one deity
Oh,
heading
yeah.
into the realm of one that is diametrically opposed to another.
There's a reason
Yep.
Raf hates boats.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
I need your ruling on this.
Yes.
Lehman's tiny hut says it's immovable. Is that relative to the place in the world or relative to the ground? Because if I place it on the boat, is it just going to stay there and rip a hole in the side of the boat as the boat goes forward, or is it going to move with the boat?
So is it immovable rod immovable, or is it?
This patch of ground immovable. Like, I get that you can't like lay it down and then push it.
It
But
would
we're on
seem
a
super
boat.
powerful if you use it to rip holes in a boat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like you sit it somewhere and it stays that somewhere, even if that somewhere moves.
Yeah, there's no like official ruling on it. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I think it needs. My ruling is going to be that it requires like, a floor surface to
Mhm.
form on, and if that floor surface goes away somehow, then it wouldn't just like stay there and still immovable. It would dissipate. So it's contingent on the floor surface.
So if I put it on the boat, it's not going to rip a hole in the boat.
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast it in the cargo.
Okay. Down in the cargo hold?
Because it's cozy in there. See?
Yeah, if you get as long as you got like a 10-foot dome, he's good.
Yeah, 10-foot space.
Oh, how big was this boat?
I imagine it's like got a cargo hold. It can hold a bunch of crates. 10 feet's no problem,
Yeah.
right?
That's 20-foot diameter, though.
It's true.
That is a lot of space on a boat.
It is a lot of space on a boat that might already be taken up by other things.
Okay, well then I won't cast it.
You could probably put it on the deck, but
That's upstairs.
You could absolutely put it on the deck because there's no masts getting in the way. Yeah, I don't,
It's a thought, I guess. If it's possible right off the bat, go for it. If not, it won't happen. How about that?
I'm gonna say not below deck. On Top deck, yes. Below deck, no.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna do it above deck. It is
What?
still an opaque structure, you know. I can't make it transparent to where it's invisible house. You know, doesn't
Yeah,
work that way.
that's only Circle of Dreams
What do you
druids.
do with a drunken pirate? What do you do with a drunken pirate? What do you
Alright.
do with a drunken
Okay, so that doesn't
pirate
happen.
early in the morning?
We're moving along.
Yo-ho,
Raph, while you're up there watching along, some of the sailors are coming up, and seemingly before some of them go to bed and are going to the bow of the ship and doing something that seems suspicious to you.
What I'm gonna bet at this point in time is they're probably doing what Raph feels like he should be doing but doesn't really want to be doing, is entreating for safe passage from
Aldrich.
Eldritch. Yeah, I've got it written down. So I'd like to at least go up and observe, sort of with that intent in mind, observe if they're doing a ritual or something like that.
They are indeed. As you get closer, you can definitely hear what sounds like essentially mantras of some sort. It's in a different language, but you definitely recognize Aldrich, and you recognize sort of the cadence that they're saying with,
Okay.
which are similar to prayers you've offered to Yorm.
I do speak Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Dwarvish. I don't know if that helps.
They're not speaking that. They're not speaking any of that.
Then I'll sort of touch one of the sailors on the arm and sort of ask them more about the ritual and that kind of thing, and what they're saying and what the purpose. Strike up a casual conversation.
One of them turns to you, and you're a little surprised to see that this is a rather scrawny-looking half-orc. Like,
gross.
it seems a little strange. He's a sailor. He's on a boat. He's half-orc, but he's pretty thin and
I can't judge.
What are you
True.
doing
No
with
position
your
to
life?
judge over here.
true.
But so far as scrawny goes.
And he turns to you with a little, what looks to be a small little, almost like a candelabra, but it's very small and entirely made out of some sort of metal.
Well,
Yes.
Just wondering what you find folks up to.
Oh, we are praying for safe passage from Aldrich.
Okay, and the symbol that I have that's Yorm and Aldrich, what's Aldrich's symbol on there?
What's Aldrich's symbol?
Yeah, because the totem I got has Yorm, a symbol of Yorm, and Aldrich sort of in a circle.
Mhm.
So is it the candelabra or is it a different symbol?
It is well, that is one of the symbols of Aldrich. This is the general emblem for Aldrich.
Okay.
But the candelabra is another one.
Okay.
However, you wouldn't be aware of that. You don't like Aldrich. You don't really know much about him.
Yeah, but at this point, any port in a storm.
True.
So I'll wait and I'll sort of thank the sailor and make whatever, small talk, and just sort of then let him go on his way because I'm sure he's got stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Once all the sailors and stuff are gone from the area, I will walk up to the bow.
Okay.
I'll sort of take out the totem that I have of Yorm and Aldrich, and I'll just talk, not chant or do anything like that, but actually just talk to the open ocean and say, I know we don't see eye to eye. Just like the moon and the sun don't see eye to eye.
Oh, you were talking about what the totem looked like.
Yes,
The totem essentially looks like basically a large squid and sort of like a yin yang thing with a wolf.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I was gonna say it looked like an octopus or a squid,
Yeah.
but I have zero clue.
But Raph will just sort of talk. We don't always see eye to eye, but the fact of the matter is, I'm sure you know that Yorm's in trouble, and as much as we don't get along, we also couldn't get along without each other. So I hope we can reach some kind of a understanding during this voyage.
Roll perception.
$25.
So as you finish your little prayer there, something glinting in the water catches your eye. And you look down to see what looks like a large cephalopod eye looking up from the murky depths of the water, looking up at you.
Do I sense any
Yes.
malintent?
No, you sort of sense a feeling of appreciation.
I'll just raise one hand, bow a head in respect. 'Cause I'm
The eye
not-
doesn't seem to move at all, but it does close and then seemingly vanish.
Time to go change my trousers. Raph definitely, as much as he puts up shit with people, he knows when he's not the biggest wolf in the pack. He's very unhappy about being on the ocean in the first place.
Fair enough.
So now he especially knows he needs to mind his P's and Q's.
So,
Yep.
do we have to stay under deck, or do the sailors
No,
just not care?
that was just basically you guys. We
Pretty
don't really
much.
have any space for you. Sleep. You can sleep in the cargo hold.
Oh, I got you. Well, in that case, I want to go up to the crow's nest, if there is one.
Yeah, well, kind of.
The highest point on the ship, how about that?
Right, yeah.
I'm sure the sailors are going to love Hogarth bringing some music on board.
Yes, Hogarth is quite popular with the sailors.
He gets them all out into while they're
They
swapping the
put me
deck.
in the captain's quarters.
They just-
They make me the second.
They just break out in a musical. Everybody's singing and dancing and shit, not actually doing work.
We crash.
Does this thing have
Game
autopilot?
over, guys. Make new characters.
No, I'll survive. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'll survive. It's just Mr. Plate Armor that's got 24 hours to walk himself on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
So you're going up to the highest point of the ship?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would have thought you of all people would have like explored it. Because like this is a ship you've never seen before. Like this type of
Yeah.
ship.
Well, best place starts at the top's point.
Yeah.
Get
Fair
a
enough.
look at the surroundings.
I feel like Raph would have been interested, but he's just had like hit after hit after hit and just needs some time to just sit down, look over the railing and process.
Yeah. Totally
Like, oh,
didn't
by the
just
way,
like
your god got devoured.
and kind of just saw you literally just saw, you know, eye to eye with your biggest opposing god. Hmm.
Oh, and by the way, you have family that you don't hate.
Nice. Family who's singing and dancing on the deck behind you.
Yep, and that sort of enjoyment of life is that whole just living in the moment thing is something that Raph never had as a kid. So just sitting there taking it all in.
All right.
Philip Thor will come
I
up
had
behind
this
you,
whole
put a
plan
hand
to
on your
make the
shoulder.
boat go faster and everything. Can't do
Yeah, I've totally got gust of
How?
wind.
same.
Oh well. So many motherfuckers landing on this deck and they're
It's
going
a
over the
paddle
side,
boat.
but other than that,
Y'all better hold on! We're going! Whether you want to or not!
I'll go ahead and while I'm sitting on deck as well, sort of in a meditative state. How many sailors are on board?
Oh, there are 5 sailors,
I'll go ahead and
6 including the captain.
Okay, with the captain's permission, I'll go ahead and also cast water breathing as a ritual again on the sailors and then on the captain.
All right. He seems very appreciative of that.
So the sailors are all about taking precautions anyway. So
All right. After I get a good
Did you know
Get
that
to the
most
top.
pirates died from drowning because they didn't know how to swim?
yep.
That does not surprise me.
once I
If they
get a
fall off, I
good
can rescue.
top-down sketch of the ship,
Hmm.
I want to go find the engine room guy, the guy who knows how it works.
All right. So you would be going down to the cargo hold and then be going down to a room in back. And there's a weird looking machine there with some cogs and pistons and stuff that's not really all that common.
Mhm.
And there seems to be another magic user there. And you can sort of pick up just that he is a magic user by sort of the aura he exudes, literally mana, and also, his dress.
Mhm.
He seems to be less sailor, more magic-y.
Don't worry, Bellator gets his aura at next level.
Nice. Or of a hate, right?
No. No.
Well, I'll go say hi to him.
All right.
How's it going?
He is currently very engrossed with making sure everything is running properly. He's sort of skittering about, tinkering with bits and pieces of the machine that seems to be the engine of the boat.
Mhm.
And kind of doesn't even really notice that you're in there.
Well then. It's
However, as you approach and try to get his attention, he turns around and sort of like jumps and is like, "Oh my, what are you doing in here? You shouldn't. It's very dangerous in here."
I just want to know how the thing worked. Never seen a boat like this before.
Oh, yes. We, well, let me see. How much could I tell you without breaching contract?
Contract.
see.
Contracts have no hold on you.
These ones do. He says as he pulls up a sleeve and shows a little, what looks to be a scar, except it's still very red, as if it were fresh, but also doesn't, the flesh around it doesn't seem recently marked.
Well, that's good. That's a Tengu contract at that point.
Damn.
Let's see. We
Totally have a
use.
spell for that. It's not prepared. Some bitch. Oh well.
We use magic infused crystals as a source of power, so to speak, to allow things to move and thus move the big wheel and thus make the boat move.
That's
I
pretty
think, without getting into specifics, I think that I could. Pulls up his sleeve. Well, I'm not dead, so yes.
Ah!
cool. That's neat.
Are you also a
Bitch.
how should I say, a magic user, I suppose? One interested in the arcane arts.
Yes. All of them.
I see.
Interested in them all.
Well, I would look around for, I suppose,
Blueprints. The
yeah.
owner's manual.
I would be on the lookout for anything, and anything with a large amount of magic, not in this room, but in perhaps others, and you may be able to figure out what I can't tell you.
Ooh. Well, at that, this dude sees this like crazy glint in Seven's eyes. It's like, ooh, scavenger hunt.
Easiest scavenger hunt ever. Detect magic. There
Exactly. I'm gonna go around the whole ship detecting magic. The entire ship.
It is. I assume you're gonna cast it as a ritual.
Yeah. It's always gonna be a ritual.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I can do it as a ritual, it's gonna be a ritual. Otherwise, I'm not preparing it.
So you activate your detect magic, and in some of the crates below in the cargo hold, you detect quite a lot of magical energy coming from those.
I prestidigitate a crowbar and open them.
All right. Inside, you find a variety of dark-colored, slightly glowing crystals of some sort. All of them clearly magical from just glancing at them, and also from your detect magic.
Crystals are always magic.
And all of them seem to be some sort of cool color and a darker shade. Purple, indigo, blue, sometimes turquoise. Those seem to be less common.
Are they trapped? Or are they just in a box?
If there was a magical trap on here, there's so much magic coming from these guys that you wouldn't be able to detect it. If there was a normal sort of mechanism trap, you would need to. It probably would have gone off, or you would need to roll investigation to see.
Let's do that. Where is the investigate button?
There's no way this is gonna go poorly.
I'll escape.
On the ocean.
That board there on the side looks a little loose. That seems a little suspicious to you.
I stare at it real hard.
It stares back.
You see a cephalopod eye open on it.
Oh god.
It's like, hey, do you want to play some cards?
Sure, I'll play some cards. I won 400 gold! How much gold do I have? I just clicked that button. Okay, I will not go any further. I will take notes. I shall take the notes and sketch them out. And all that stuff.
13, that's my AC to hit. Got it.
Yep. If you can hit me.
That's low.
Hey, it's higher than most podcasters. Usually they have 10 or 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually put my... What?
Unless you're a dragon sorcerer, then you got like a 16 or 17.
I put my second highest stat in Dex. Yep.
Nice.
For the initiative. Yeah, so I'll take notes. Wonder how this is. Move on to the next spot of magic. Or is that the only one?
That's pretty much the only one, is that large crate filled with those crystals. And of course the engine.
Yeah, the engine.
And some... You think you can detect some sort of like... It's magic, but it's different from like arcane magic. It seems more like holy magic on the outside of the ship. Though, from what you know, I assume since you're an archaeologist, you've probably been on boats before. You would probably just assume that those are normal, like essentially
protection
runes of,
Blessings from the local priest of Eldritch and
yeah, something
precisely.
like Yeah,
All the kinds of things that make Raph uncomfortable.
Exactly.
that's normal.
A lot of
Yeah.
things make Raph uncomfortable.
It's also
Yeah.
true.
All right.
All right. Eventually, Hogarth will stop his singing, Count Raph.
Okay.
I think we have some stuff to talk about.
One or two things, I suppose. Take a seat,
Uh,
cousin.
I sit next to him. Now look, I only figured out about me being a Silver Claw like 2 days ago. So
I'll keep
That's a
lookout as
thing.
well.
So how did you find out?
Tingu, I sent him to do some research for me. I wanted to know who my dad was, found out who my mom was.
So, I mean, because sort of at your age versus Raph's age, at this point, Raph would probably have been sort of 5, 6, 7 when his aunt sort of had left or got cast out. So probably has some vague memories of her.
Probably has some vague memories of her, although the story about her absolutely would have been told to you, and essentially like in disdain, kind of like,
Stay
You
away
know,
from this bit.
look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
This
and
disgrace to the.
so that probably would have taken everyone that they're said to hate is now someone you should like, and everyone that's said to like is now someone you should hate, right? Just flip flop
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Pretty much.
So what happened to Auntie Alina? You've mentioned before that she got sick.
Yeah, when I was about 5 years old, we went to town one day, and we were going to the store for my birthday. We were gonna go get a cake and a little toy for me, and she fell down in the middle of the street, and it just got worse from there. She forgot who I was sometimes. She remembered me most of the time, but there were days where she couldn't. Sometimes she'd call me father. Sometimes she'd call me her beloved. She never used my dad's name, even when she was sick. I only learned that recently.
I'm sorry. She deserved better.
She did.
You deserved better.
You see, he kind of smiles, even though it's like that sad smile, and he says, she was beautiful, even to the end.
I think it's time that the sons of Silverthorn collected their inheritance.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to be of a mood to collect early.
Me too. Though, I only want to be Silverthorn for the inheritance, and I kind of smile at you and bump you with my elbow.
The money's pretty good, but the hours are crap.
Yeah. There's those days where you just gotta punch your boss in the face.
Most days.
Most days.
I have no idea what we're going to expect here. Last I'd heard, my mother wouldn't even leave her room, at least when I was still there. And now apparently she's gone larking off to rescue or abduct my father from... I don't even know. But you're going to like my dad. My dad's going to love you. It'll be awesome.
Nice.
He's an awesome guy, just down to earth. How he makes shoes for a living.
What if our dad is the same guy? What if that's some shit that happens? I kind of look at you.
No. He's not a deadbeat drunk, so
Fair enough.
he was a good man. He owned a cobbler shop in town.
My dad was a sailor, so they can't be the same guy.
That's a relief.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter. We're cousins. I've got a cousin, and then he just kind of like tackle hugs you.
Doesn't matter. That sucks.
Turns into a spiky hedgehog.
Now I'm just cuddling a little hedgehog, just tickling his little belly.
That didn't turn out as I expected.
Does a wombat crap cubes?
As your little hedgehog, kind of look at you. I'm like, I don't think we got much to worry about. We got a cat who slings spells that kill things that most people would piss themselves at. We got Zankus, who can sneak with the best of them. We got you, who can turn giant animals. We have a literal walking suit of armor that smites things now. And I can do stuff too. I got a shrug.
Meep meep.
I think we'll be fine.
So I'll turn back into Raph at that point. And remove Hogarth's hand.
You weigh about the same, so you're probably still sitting in my hands, man.
No, he gets ejected.
Yeah. We can't be within the same square. No, I'd sit you down whenever I can kind of tell you we're changing back and let you.
Yeah, so as it starts getting later into the night and you all are talking to each other, while the cat's running around doing his thing, the seas start getting a little bit rougher, and I'm going to need all of you to make a Constitution save. Raph and Bellator, disadvantage. Fox, advantage.
Oh, God. Oh, that was bad.
As soon as my thing lets me.
Yeah, Bellator's just in the...
What the fuck?
Bellator is just in the hold, like holding his stomach, and he's like, Yorm is with me. I am Yorm's sword. Yorm protects me. Oh, fucking oceans.
2 and a 1?
I'm sorry, that's what you're saying?
He's a devout of Yorm. That's what he's going to say.
Okay,
I'll sort of, is getting queasy. I mean, I know Bellator well enough as well that I'd ask Hogarth to go check on check on Bellator.
yeah, and I'm gonna need Bellator to make another Constitution save with disadvantage.
Fuck. Oh, that was not with disadvantage. I'll just roll again and we'll take the lower number. There you go.
Yeah, that's gonna be barfing.
I'm just vomiting all over the place.
You sound like a cat with
Well,
ears.
no, you were moving around so much. See, you don't really feel seasick. More so, it's
Would that help me at all?
It's not just
They-
not really.
Make
That
sure,
is
make sure you don't get nauseous. I don't know.
Yeah, but the divine health is Yorm
It's not.
and you're on
It's
the
not
ocean.
disease.
it's motion sickness.
Yeah.
Motion of the ocean, baby.
Yep.
Rocking my boat.
Um.
Hogarth's loving this. He's just like dancing, singing his sea shanty down the way.
Yeah, and the cat is kind of losing his balance and kind of,
Digging
as
in.
the ship moves and rocks back and forth, he kind of every now and then sort of like falls with the boat.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on him just to make sure he doesn't go overboard.
Oh no! Like whenever I lose my footing, I'll use my climb speed to hold myself there.
Right.
You just like
Potato
latch
stuff.
onto the thing.
Huh?
Bellator, oh God, it's everywhere. Oh God, no. I don't want to sleep beside you, Big B. Shut up, tiny one. Oh, Christ, just kind of walks back up the stairs. Yeah, Bellator's blowing chunks.
Can you get him up here? The sea air usually helps.
I can try.
And I'll go wobble my way downstairs to try help.
Oh God, don't.
Roll a
no.
dex save.
Me? Yeah. Here you go.
Very dexterous.
That would be a 5.
And that will be you falling on your face.
I'm just
You know what?
I'm just slinky.
You stay. I'll go get Big B.
That's probably for the best.
Hey, buddy. You want to come upstairs? No! I'll fall off the side and sink. I'm fine down here. Oh, God. Yorm, give me strength.
I just need magical Dramamine.
God.
No. Okay.
Actually, would I have anything on my person or know of any seaweed or anything that I could sort of create a seasickness cure out of? Or something that might help
Ocean's
Bellator?
not really your forte, my dude. On your person, maybe.
Or something from the kitchen, from the galley, where there's baking soda this, or something to settle Bellator's stomach.
Higher constitution
Yeah.
safe?
Roll nature.
I totally forgot today.
It would be 7.
Yeah, your mind's a little too clouded right now to remember exactly what you need. You think you might be able to find the things in these stores of food, but it's hard to remember with all this motion going on.
Oh shit, oh shit.
I'm just gonna go collapse in the in the center area where I'd been hanging out and stare at the stars.
All right.
Just try to hope it's over soon.
Okay. How about Bellator? How's Bellator doing?
He's just laying there praying that sleep takes him.
Fair enough.
Hogarth's loving it. He didn't know he was an ocean boy, but he is.
He would, and it would just irritate Raph even more that he's fine.
Raph, look at me! I'm king of the world!
Don't fall off the boat.
Oh, no, I'm fine. He's Ankus behind Hogarth with his hands around his waist.
Yep. Zankus will make sure he won't fall. Don't worry.
Or give him a little push. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Nice.
Oh, okay, so that happened.
Eventually, you all fall asleep, even though it's turbulent as hell. When you wake up, you're further along in your journey. The sun is mostly blocked out today by a bunch of clouds.
I just remembered
that
something.
only seem to be getting denser as you continue on.
I'll immediately gather everybody up and ask the receptacle, where's Aaron Tomato?
That's a good question.
Oh, God. Your ugly fish is making my nausea worse.
Good question.
It's
Bellator
I-
cast that on himself.
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh,
His presence seems to be in many places at once.
your fish is stupid and doesn't know what it is saying.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
Oh,
think-
tell it to make the water stop.
This one slept longer.
I'm just trying to switch out one of my spells.
All
Does
right.
Lesser Restoration
Gust
help
of
at all?
wind.
No. It's not. It's motion sickness, my dude.
He's trying
We
to.
have all of this magic and none of it works.
We don't.
Hogarth's gonna cast Phantasmal Force on Bellator. to make him feel like he's in a stable place. That's the illusion. And Bellator doesn't know what's happening, so he needs an intelligence save. He fails. Bellator is in a stable place.
Well, that works better than what I was gonna do.
Right, I'm done switching.
I don't think that works.
It's concentration up to 1 round, so maybe Bellator can fall asleep in that 1 round.
Oh,
Well,
we
It's
just
on a
woke up.
failed save. You can create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
visible
he can-
phenomenon is
you
that
can
he's
make
on
the
a rock on
visible
dry land.
phenomenon be like the perfect opposite of the swaying of the ship. To
Yeah.
where it's stable.
Okay.
There you go.
When he sways this way, he goes that way in his head.
Yeah.
That's
Cancellation residence.
okay.
I wonder.
Or, better yet, I suggest that he stop being seasick.
I,
I don't. That's you can't willingly stop that.
We're probably gonna end up needing these spells because there's a storm brewing.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go above deck and spend 10 minutes and cast
Oh, Bellator made that one, though. Sick.
Mind Feed. I did not want to
Okay.
do that as a 3rd level.
A giant
There's a second.
seahorse!
I'm trying to get something big that this ship can ride on and go faster.
Mystery, we snaw.
What?
I don't
Don't
know. A whale?
you-
It's a warhorse, pony, camel, elk, or mastiff.
Yeah. I don't know.
Raph, you wanna
I don't know if it would
do
work.
it? Can't you calm storms?
Oh,
Storms
that's
on
a-
land,
that's a
maybe
DM
storms at
thing.
sea. Might be
I
a
summon a
bit beyond.
steed in the ocean. Does it become an ocean steed?
No.
Raph will at least, to appease Bellator, go over to the side of the ship and kind of lean up against the
I have
railing
advantage still.
and see if he can spot that
Um,
eye again, if it's still there. If the
I need
giant
to
squid-
roll something to see if it does what I want it to do.
See, the thing about this is that I might be able to rule that yes, you might be able, since like you can get a war horse or a pony, camel, elk, etc. I might say you could like get a hippocampus.
But nothing big enough to help the ship along.
Right.
Okay.
Not without it being a much higher level spell.
Okay, well I can try it, and then something small shows up, and it's like, oh, that's depressing.
It's a hedgehog.
Oh,
It's a sea hedgehog.
A tiny
Uh,
seahorse.
It's Sonic at his water level.
oh no. Yeah, so you cast Find Steed, and from beneath the waves, a hippocampus breaks and looks over at the side of the ship. Do you guys know what a hippocampus is?
Nope.
It's like a horse mermaid.
Yeah,
Okay.
Greek mythology kind
yeah,
of
I know
creature.
what it is.
They are Zeus's
Oh, gotcha.
steed, not Zeus, Poseidon's steeds.
They basically are horse mermaids.
Oh, I got you.
Half seahorse, half horse.
Basically.
A horse with fins.
Yeah.
Like from the movie.
So
They're a weird creature.
I look at that, look at Seven. I'm like, you gonna ride that?
I was hoping for a whale.
You're gonna ride a whale?
Boat can ride
Over
a
in the
whale.
distance, a whale breaks surface.
I was thinking something to pull the ship along a little bit faster. Didn't work.
You're thinking about getting something to hold the ship, one of the sailors says. That seems like a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea.
Why not?
He's full of those.
We got enough rope, right? We can.
If it bashes into the ship, which it would have to try and carry us, it might.
Well, we can put it in
Break
front. Wrap some ropes around it, send it forward, it drags us along.
How fast is the ship going?
Yeah, it's worth a
About
shot.
twice as fast as a normal sailing ship.
Okay.
So it's probably faster than most things could swim.
How long does this
Yeah.
last?
Last 10 minutes.
You're not a smart
No,
man.
I'll dispel that
Janae.
immediately once I see it won't work. If it allows me to.
Cat,
Yeah, I'll release it.
cat,
What?
why did you
Alright.
do this?
Why did I do what?
Try to summon a whale. Doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense?
We're faster
Perhaps
than
if you-
those things in the water.
Perhaps if you prayed to Aldrich, it might help. He might be able to send us a whale.
Fuck you!
What's his
Hogarth's
problem?
like, I'll sell out. He goes over and he gets down on his knees and he like covers his hands. He's like, "Dear Aldrich." He's
Is,
being 100% serious, but he basically does a child's prayer to Aldrich.
Roll religion.
Is Bellator still like?
Amen. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go over here and cast that up.
That's
not enough.
That is not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not
Nice.
enough. Okay. Worth a shot. Everything's worth a shot.
That is Hogarth's religion.
Hogarth,
That's
You
me in the
feel-
corner.
you feel
Eh.
you feel something looking at you. You look down at the deck and you see a cephalopod eye looking up at you.
Hello.
On the
Is
deck
he
of
on
the
the ship?
ship.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember, I talked to your statues the other day about how we're going to save you from this Aaron Tamano. If you could please calm the water down so that my friend will stop throwing up and my other friend won't fall over all the time, that would be very sweet of you. Cutie.
You feel the telepathic suggestion of like a shrug, like there's not much I can do.
Oh,
Aldrich probably finds it fucking hilarious to have two devotees of Yorm throwing up on a boat.
yeah. You can't, like, calm the seas, Lady God of the Seas, or Mr. God of the Seas.
You feel a sense that Aldrich could, but
Doesn't wanna.
it's a matter of balance, you know.
You could make the seas upset somewhere else right now, and then bring the upset here when me and my
Yeah,
friends
but is the upset seas over there where Yorm followers are?
Yeah, but these Yorm followers are also on a mission to save your ass from Aaron Tamano.
I mean, I'm not gonna hurt them. It's just funny.
Yeah, but
Pretty
like,
funny.
there's a line. Dude's been throwing up for a solid 12 hours now. I agree, it was funny at first, but now it's just kind of sad.
Meanwhile, the other sailors lean over to Raph like, what's he doing?
So if you could just like,
He's the special kid.
I'm doing what I do. I talk, all right?
Just gotta convince the god to make the sealess.
I tell the sailors, let me put it this way. It's not the first time that he's tried something like this. And he hasn't failed yet, so...
Come on, man. You know, look, if you want, I will get one of your hymns and I will sing them for you. Top of my lungs.
You convinced
Front
the
of the
god.
And I'll,
Nice.
and I'll tell the sailors the stories of when you talk to the Pan statue and stuff like that.
Dude, I just fucking convinced a god This guy's gonna be my baby daddy, all right? Tentacle
The
hentai baby
waves
daddy.
start to die down, and the seas aren't as choppy anymore. However, those clouds aren't going away.
I turn back to Raph and do the sassy hips on my hands on my hips. I do the
I give him half a salute, wave, lean over the side and say a very reluctant thanks, followed by a yeah, probably would have done the same thing just to make him stop talking.
Hey, don't fuck this up. Alright, this is my new girlfriend, alright? My girl boyfriend.
Oh,
You
yeah,
realize
yeah,
that with
yeah.
seahorses, the males carry the babies, right?
Yeah. You don't think I'll be a good mother?
I never said that. I only implied it.
you feel the boat going faster because she wants to get us out of the fucking ocean. So we don't see that to hear us anymore.
So
So-
does it look like it's gonna be one hell of a storm?
It's odd. They don't even necessarily. They're definitely gray clouds, and you would expect them to be storm clouds. However, you don't see any rain further off in the distance.
I
Just
found a
on our
sesame seed in
boat.
my belly button.
So I'll go.
So no storm has broken anywhere where these clouds are. However, they're just continually collecting.
I'll go ahead and approach the captain
All right.
Oh,
and
how
ask
high
him if
up?
he's seen anything like this before.
Aye. It's what always happens when we get too close to Freyr.
To where?
What?
Freyr.
Whenever you hear
Isle.
Freyr, wherever he says Freyr, there's
The
a
isle.
lightning strike. Like, what is it, Young Frankenstein, every time they say Frau Bruja?
So what can we expect?
You can expect to not get much sunshine. Other than that, I haven't really seen a storm break out all that much.
Yeah, well, that's good to know.
Sunshine.
Seems fine, guys.
All right. Time passes. Get closer. The clouds get worse.
Mm.
And you all, I assume, are just sort of hanging out, doing things.
Or it's like laying down on the boat, like with his hand dangling over the side, talking to Aldridge, like, that's why I feel like music's just really important to the world, you know? It's just he's
This
just been
call cannot
talking.
be connected.
Yeah. No, I think the cephalopod eye is just there, and it's just like, oh my god, shut up. But it's being really polite because I'm a really nice guy.
And Raph will just spend the time making small talk with the sailors, learning a bit about them, about their families, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Bellator is cleaning vomit off of his armor.
So, Raph, despite the fact that you're not really in your element right now, you're still very much so in tune with nature. And something would begin to feel off to you. Something doesn't feel quite right.
He would sort of stop once I realized that in
If I were-
mid-sentence and start to look around.
Yeah, if I were speaking Jedi, there's a disturbance in the Force.
Yeah. I'll give sort of a loud whistle. Sort of being in nature and around nature triggers sort of more the instinctual side anyway. So just to get the group's attention and just say something's up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Aldridge. We'll keep this going next time on the boat, okay? Thanks. And I get up and go over to Raph. What's up?
Make sure you got your sword ready.
Both of them, and I pull them out, and one of them turns on with that necrotic.
Good.
The other
Can you
one
gather
turns on.
everybody?
Hey guys!
Oh, Jesus.
Ouch.
like no, I turn, not paying attention, and I yell right into Seven's ear. Oh, hey Seven.
So I'll go to the best vantage point on this ship.
7.
Zankus comes up.
Please roll a con save.
Constitution. Oh, fuck. At least I'm getting shitty rolls out of the way now.
do.
It's
I
not hard
definitely
of
do.
hearing.
Take a thunder damage.
1 thunder damage.
Bards can yell.
Bard yell. Bardic yell. If he wasn't a bard, it wouldn't work.
Nope.
Wrath of the Bards. Zankus gets in the crow's nest with his bow out, his sniper roost.
Yes, crow's nest. That's a thing on this boat.
Well, whatever the highest, safest point would be.
I know. Top of the
Bridge.
cabin. Yeah, bridge.
Bellator's like, I'll hold the lower deck. I'm not coming on that fucking deck where I can fall off the side of the fucking boat into the fucking ocean.
I'll catch you if you fall. Don't worry about it.
Really? You want me to believe that, noodle arms?
Well, if I've got 8 noodle arms, it's a whole lot better, isn't it?
Dude, it's just kinky.
Uh,
Alright. Bellator very reluctantly comes up on the deck.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh my god.
he makes it.
You barely dodged some water that sprays up from the side of the boat that seemed to be directly aimed at you.
I point
bitch.
I point my sword out of the ocean. Look here, you see, bitch!
No. Calm down.
Oh god, comes out. No.
No,
None of that. Hogwarts like has to grab him and like he's not actually holding him back. He's just like trying to calm him down.
So what are we
It's okay,
waiting
big
for?
guy. It's okay, big guy. Calm down.
Do you feel that, Bellator? I'll try to distract him.
Ah, that sea bitch is throwing ocean water on
No,
me.
not that.
No. I sense a disturbance in the force. As if there is a fucking sea bitch throwing water on the boat.
Oh, you know how to pick a fight. I'd forgotten.
It's what I'm good at. But yes, those clouds look very unsettling.
There's something else.
We will kill them.
The clouds.
Yeah.
Raph, that disturbance you're feeling, it's coming from the water.
I'll take a look.
All right, roll perception.
And since we're sensing disturbances, like, I'm gonna use one of these bad boys.
Ah, fork.
All that
That's
spray.
9.
Unfortunately, Aldrich isn't fucking with you this time. It was just a case of bad luck. As you look over the side, as a particularly strong wave hits the side and splashes ocean water directly into your face and into your eyes.
Ow.
Yep.
Fucking oceans. Fucking boats. Are we there yet?
Ah, now you agree with fucking with me. Does my divine sense ting anything?
Yeah.
Sweet. What is it?
60 feet.
It's
Celestial Fae, Fiend, Undead. Well, not Fae.
Celestial fiend or undead?
celestial fiend or undead.
Yes.
In that case, no.
I think I have like the ancients do something with Fae, but I don't have that yet. I get in a couple levels, so forget I mentioned
Yeah, but like I thought it was talking about like you could like detect evil.
No, it's.
Nah, he doesn't have that spell 'cause he's a bad cleric.
I'm not a cleric. I'm a fucking paladin. I take damage, shit, and buffs.
This is true.
But you gotta know what to hit, man.
Alright.
Anything that's not Raph,
Yeah.
Maybe.
that's what you hit.
All right.
So-
I will cast Bless on some boys. I'm gonna wait to cast it until I see something definitive. But the second like a tentacle comes over the side of the boat, I'm fucking blessing me. Probably Raph. How many people can I hit with? Up to 3 creatures. So me, Raph, and Hogarth.
Captain,
Aye,
something's wrong.
indeed.
Yeah, we're on a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. Something else is wrong. I'll pull out my my totem. And I'll just yell at the sky. Aldrich.
This is not Aldrich's fault.
I know, but check it out. Aldrich. I'm on a fucking boat. I've been goddamn seasick for 12 hours.
Don't start again, please.
Raph sits down.
All right, all of you, I need you to do something.
What's that?
It's like that time.
He's gesturing towards everybody, including the sailors.
It's like that time I infiltrated a cult and they made me drink that juice and I woke up with my butt hurting.
No,
What do we need to do?
I need you all to go down to the cargo deck. There's going to be a few boxes that are specifically marked with a red. It's. I can't think of a good word, but it's fabric, but it looks like tape.
Yeah,
Duct
red
tape?
tape. You
Yeah.
can say red tape.
With a red tape. I need you to take what's in there and bring it back up on deck and deploy it. Aye, aye, Captain, says the
You
sailors.
got it, boss. I'll motion to the rest of them, but I think Raph will stay on deck. Just to keep an eye
I'll
on
go
things.
down and supervise because I can't lift anything.
Yeah, Bellator just goes down and fucking picks it all up by himself and carries it up.
Fair enough. Roll athletics with advantage, just because.
Give me 1 second. Advantage.
Sorry, hang on. Be back in just a second.
Athletics.
Say goodnight to the baby.
Ja.
A 1 and a 2.
Ow.
It's because we're at sea,
Damn.
boys.
So that's gonna be. You managed to get them up there. However, you do drop the thing on your foot a few times.
Ow!
Ow.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah, take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
So, you get the boxes up, the crates up to the top deck, and you, I assume the two of you prestidigitation crowbars to open them up.
Totally.
And inside are what look like basically small anchors. Just a whole bunch of them. Meanwhile, the other sailors are starting to deploy them along the sides of the boat. They're not long enough to be able to, like, reach down to the ocean floor and actually anchor you. They're just long enough to dangle in the water.
This is weird, but okay.
Well, get to work.
I
You
mean,
don't have all day.
I don't know what the
Look,
fuck-
Russ. Still around.
I don't know what you want us to do with it, but okay.
Same thing they're doing, he says as he gestures over to the sailors.
Okay. I'll put out a few, but they're faster than I am.
Yeah, Bellator will as well.
Whew, sorry about that.
It's all right.
Is everyone dead?
Yes.
No.
About to be.
All right. Where we at?
We're putting out small anchors that just barely touch the water. Over the side of the ship.
Whole bunch of them along the sides of the ship.
What's the purpose of this, Captain?
To deter Elokra.
Okay.
Does that name ring any bells?
It's Elven, actually, for Great Kraken.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Tur.
Bellator speaks Elvish. He knows what it is. Fuck you!
I do too, actually.
Fucking Kraken, come in and fight me!
No. You don't want that.
How do these deter the Kraken?
Elokra does not want to fight something that's bigger than it.
Oh, it's
It is stupid. Like doing this. And he keeps throwing the anchors off.
Well,
It
I mean,
makes us appear like we have tentacles as well. Makes us appear like we're a bigger Kraken.
I can help with that.
okay.
So what I will do is I will look over the side of the boat and I will conjure 2 giant octopi
Okay.
and instruct them to basically stick on the side of the boat and trail their tentacles out like as far as they can outside the boat just to increase our profile.
Okay. Also roll perception while you're doing that.
So I didn't smoke over the spell. Okay. It's like with a lion when you hold your hands up to make yourself look bigger.
Okay, this
25 that
time you definitely see it. And you catch a real good look as the water is clear enough to get a look at that.
Oh, Jesus. A look off the starboard bow.
Ooh. They look hostile?
Or port, or wherever the fuck this side of the boat is.
It looks curious.
Well, just as a precautionary measure, I am going to take out one of my ball bearings. Conjure explosive.
All right.
So we need to make the boat as unattractive as possible. So, not worth a fight, not worth trying to eat. I mean, do we have pots of like fucking black pepper we could just throw overboard? What does it not like to eat?
Elokra pretty much eats anything. Best thing we can hope for is that we can fool it into thinking that we're not easy pickings.
Oh, I'll call Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Oh, God.
But it's going to take me 10 minutes to do so, because I'm not willing to burn the spell slot just yet.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a Kraken. I'm not willing to burn a spell slot on a
Well,
Kraken.
I'm hoping we come up with a better idea while I'm doing it, is what that meant.
Oh.
Because I'm not convinced this is going to help the situation. I mean, does it seem like it's still just coasting, or is it getting closer?
It's sort of maintaining a distance, seemingly observing you.
Okay, well, while it does that, I mean, I can maintain those 2 octopi for an hour. So I'll, actually, is it concentration? It is not, Speak with Animals is not concentration. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna
So
make
while it's
two
keeping its
explosives.
distance, I'll keep it ritual. I'll keep it as a ritual, but if it starts coming towards us, I'll go ahead and just cast it, burning the spell slot.
Okay. Does anyone else have any ideas?
Well, I can't talk to this. We all know what Bellator wants, so yeah. None of my ideas will really.
I'm gonna wait. Wait till it turns hostile. 'Cause
Yep.
nothing else.
Bellator is at the ready on the deck. Hogarth is terrified.
Alright, so should I go ahead and burn that spell slot?
It's not getting closer.
Because basically, we're probably not that far out, so we kind of want to play for time. Or it's waiting until we get into a bad situation, and then it's gonna pounce. Well, I'll let the 10 minutes for the ritual play out anyway.
Okay. Within those 10 minutes, it becomes harder to see where Elokra is. Specifically, like, the clouds are starting to almost obscure quite a lot of light to the point where it's starting to get quite dim.
That's what it's waiting for. Okay, I'll go ahead and burn the spell slot.
All right.
And I'll say, which is Kraken for Brother Kraken. How is the hunting?
That's not even intelligible to you. That is whatever this thing. That's not Kraken speak. That's something's very wrong with this creature.
What ails you?
Should we kill it? Kill it.
Do you need aid?
To say.
It's not saying anything. Making
Kill
I
it.
think
Well,
something's wrong with it. Do
As
I
long as
detect?
it stays over there, let's just leave it alone.
Yeah, but if it's hunting us, it's gonna wait until the opportune time to strike, and as it's getting darker, it's gaining the advantage. Do I? Okay, because did I notice Bellator detect sensing undead and that kind of thing?
He was. I'm sure you did. But he did not detect this.
How long has it been hanging around?
Do I detect if it's got
Well, I asked because the conjure explosive only lasts an hour before I gotta get rid of it or it disappears.
Because the what?
The conjure explosive, it
less
lasts
than
an hour
10 minutes?
Yeah, it's almost been an hour.
almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I detect any sort of sense of what could be wrong? I mean, does it have the equivalent of a magical fishing net stuck on it, or is it like corrupted?
In terms of what you can determine from speaking with it, you can determine it almost doesn't seem to be, despite the fact that it should be able to have at least like somewhat reason, it doesn't seem to be able to do so. Other than that, I would say you'd need to cast detect poison and disease to figure out,
Okay,
or at least to try.
and I can't really see it very well.
No.
How do you guys feel about me doing something stupid?
Please don't.
How stupid.
Jump off the side of the boat, stupid, and get a closer look at it?
No.
I'm okay with it. Let me do something real quick.
What? No.
I will cast Fly on Raph.
Okay.
Go for it.
Whoop. Well, this is the
Don't
most
get grabbed.
unnatural thing I felt. It was like feet just barely touching. Oh god. Oh god.
Why are you doing this?
So I'll fly
Why are you
over
helping
closer
him
to it
do
at least.
this? Oh god.
Far enough away to not be threatening, but I'd like to get a closer look at it because if it's like ensnared in something or
Fuck it.
something like that.
The
Then
next
I want
ability check you make, you add 8 to it.
Okay, thanks. But I'd like to see if it's got, because if it's caught in like a fishing net or something like that, that's tearing it up. Raph would want to help.
But it still
But
talks.
if it's something that's like just diseased it, then there's nothing he could do.
Yeah, roll nature.
Yeah, 10. I'm dropping to the water.
I only need 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and add the 8 to that from the Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
Bring it up
Okay.
to 20.
So with the bardic inspiration, you're able to look over it and notice that it's, first of all, that's a very strange creature because while you could kind of make out its outline before, now you're like, this thing looks more crustacean than cephalopod.
Okay.
So it looks more like a crab grew tentacles than like a squid that's, out hunting. It's not a creature that you are familiar with existing, and it doesn't seem to enjoy it either, because there are patches of its body that are just covered in some sort of black mass that seems to sort of squirm and bubble every now and then.
So it almost looks like it has a parasitic infection of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, that my squid's a concentration. Is there anything that Raph feels he could do about helping out this creature? Because it looks like it's suffering.
You have no idea.
So I'll get back. I'll sort of fly back to the boat. I'll relay the information to them. Looks like it's been infected, or it might not be entirely sane. And also make sure that the captain's in on this conversation. Probably keep it down low so that the sailors don't freak.
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't look like a Lokra traditionally does. Give a description. That it looks like it's been corrupted. It looks like it's got some kind of infection.
Okay.
All right, and as you describe it, they are very confused because what you describe is not what they are familiar with Krakens looking like. Are you sure that's what you saw?
You saw me fly out there. That's absolutely what I saw. And I've tried to speak with it, and it's either driven mad with pain, or something else. Is it won't or can't converse with me. It tries, but it just speaks nonsense.
Well, those octopi you summoned up are gone now, so we really only have the.
They're good for an hour, by the way. The
Oh, I know. It's been an hour.
Okay.
Did it seem hostile at all?
It didn't seem hostile, but it didn't seem friendly either. It might be waiting for us to end up in a bad circumstance to attack us. It might just be shadowing us. So the only thing I can think of is us trying to outrun it.
Can this boat go faster?
Are
It's
there
experimental engine. It's
are there any
possible.
kelp beds?
I'm sorry?
Are there any kelp beds on our way? Like large
No.
beds of seaweed or anything like that?
No. Most vegetation doesn't grow well in the waters around Freyr.
That's
What happens to
Bizarre,
it when it doesn't grow well?
Hmm?
When you say it doesn't grow well around Frey, or in what sense?
I mean, you know what happened there, right?
Do I know what happened there?
You should. Roll history to see if you remember.
$24.
Yeah. So, Freyr, the Isle of Freyr used to be a rather important little outpost for high elves until they got a little too full of themselves and tried to summon basically abyssal creatures that they didn't know how to handle, and it kind of corrupted the entire island.
That thing's from the fucking abyss. I'm gonna go smite it. Give me water breathing.
You still have about 12 hours of it, but yeah, at this point in time, I'm gonna cast water breathing as a ritual.
Okay.
I think we just need to make for Freyr and hope that it isn't interested in us.
And Seven goes down to help the mage with the engine, who is basically going to tell you, well, I mean, I could try to make it go faster, but I would have to remove some of the safety precautions, and we'd need another crystal to add to boost output.
There's a whole box.
Mm-hmm. Correct. But if I must stay here if I'm going to remove these safety measures, I must make sure things don't, explode. If you could go grab one of those for me, I would be most appreciative.
I will. And like the.
All right. Since you opened it already, it's pretty easy to get it back open. What color crystal are you taking?
Da-da-da-da. No.
There's like violet, lilac, blue, navy, turquoise.
Why didn't you ask him what color you needed?
I forgot there were different colors.
You forgot. You're a cat. How do you see colors?
Yeah, right. About how far away is the engine room from the box?
It's a good like half a minute dash.
Okay. How much? How thick are the walls? I guess I should say. It's made out of like wood, right?
Yeah, but the walls into the engine room are much thicker than anywhere else.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I'll just grab them all.
Grab one of each color?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You do so.
And I run back and say, which one?
That's, oh my. If we put in one that's too powerful, it will probably explode. If we put in one that's powerful enough, it probably won't actually do anything.
Just put in the middle one. Put in one that's in the middle.
Go for the middle one. Which one's the middle?
I'll give him fucking bardic inspiration to figure this shit out. I don't care. Let's get this
Damn.
show on the road.
I'd rather have to fight the thing than have the ship explode, though, because I don't feel like towing all your asses to shore.
But what if fighting it makes the ship explode?
Oh, 50-50 shot.
Yeah, that's a lose-lose. Yeah.
Alright.
Either way, the ship's exploding is what I heard.
So
He's got. Look, I rolled another 8. So
he doesn't know either, by the way. He's not entirely certain how this works.
What color is in there right now?
The color in there right now is an indigo one.
Indigo. Let's put indigo in
Yes.
there. Two of the same couldn't be too bad, right?
No, the
Someone's
ship's
got
gonna
a bardic inspiration. Whoever's doing this, do like an intelligence or something to figure it out.
Can I look at the engine and see at what capacity it's running right now?
Is there a manual?
Does it seem like it can go a lot more, or would it be pushing the limits to go a little bit more?
Roll investigation.
Investigate.
You have an 8 to add to that if you want to.
Yes, need to add that. 20.
It looks pretty damn sturdy. If you were to add more power to it, you think that it might start to get kind of rickety, might start moving a little too fast, but you think it could survive it. It just would seem scary.
I could. I mean, if overheating's a problem, I could potentially cool down the engine.
Would it get hot, or would it just get too fast?
Kind of. It would get
Is
the
Is it explosion, or is it
it's not
rattle
combustion.
itself apart?
The parts that get hot are the parts that move, more so than the
Okay. So is it just like bolts not holding together? What you're
Yeah.
fearing?
that's what you would be. Basically, what you're saying is it looks sturdy enough that I could probably like double its output by putting another indigo one in there,
Uh-huh.
and it would like shake and
It would still
might
work.
get damaged, but it should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Here, I think this one will work. Let's put another one of these in there.
All right. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Looks like it's all right.
He opens up the compartment, and you don't see another crystal in there. It's just a little dish. And he drops it in there, closes it up, then flicks a switch on the side of it, and you hear it fall down into a lower area.
Mm.
Sort of a airlock kind of thing. Can't let it hit the outside without,
Mhm. Air
releasing
bag.
a whole bunch of energy in.
Gotcha. Neat.
Meanwhile, the engine starts to speed up,
Okay.
and some of the pieces start to shake and rattle, but seem to be holding pretty firm.
Okay. Yeah,
So while
I'll help him keep an
it's
eye on it.
uneasy to watch it, almost like, when the washing machine has gone off its tumbler, it's unnerving to hear,
it still works
but-
for that round.
but it still works, and it's not really a big deal.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll help him keep it in line if he can give me instructions on what to do.
Yes, he would be able to do that.
And I will be his second pair of hands.
hmm Meanwhile, the
Don't
rest
get
of you would feel the ship getting noticeably faster.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself since my squiddies are gone.
Okay. And Elokra seems to get farther away as the boat moves faster. You don't
That's good.
seem to see it as soon as it fades from view. You don't seem to see it at all the rest of your voyage.
How do we turn on? How does this thing slow down when we need to slow down? Do we just vent the energy?
Yes, kind of. Let's see. Well, I believe. Hold on, let me go over my notes. He starts flipping through a little journal of his. Meanwhile, you hear up from on deck, "Land ahoy!"
We need to slow down.
Oh,
We need to slow down.
fuck.
We need to throw it in reverse, I think.
Reverse. How
Oh,
do we do
this
that?
thing is gonna come apart.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
So, at this speed, perhaps. At normal speeds, no.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we don't really have much of a choice, though. This is really the only way to slow down the ship.
Well, you can put it in neutral and let us coast for a second to slow down
Doesn't work that way.
naturally.
It's either forward or backwards, I guess.
No.
Do they need to slow down?
Yeah, do we need
Yeah,
to?
if they don't want their ship to get destroyed.
Well, yeah, but
We're gonna dock or jump?
why don't we just jump
Uh,
from the speeding ship and then they don't have to stop? They can take their time and not make this decision in a rush. They can burn out the energy by going around in circles or something.
Oh yeah, they can. Yeah, they can do the.
uh,
They can skirt the side of the island and we jump off.
alright. I will send
water.
a message.
Bellator's like, fuck that idea. I don't want to jump in the water.
I'll carry you. Don't worry about it.
I'll send a message to Raph and ask him this stuff. Like, oh, we may have a problem slowing down. Do we have a plan B if they can't not crash?
I'll talk to the captain and see how close he thinks he can get us if we want to jump off. How far we'd have to swim.
All right. Go up to the captain to ask, and he says, "Oh, yeah, that would be a problem. I think I could probably, without endangering the scraping along the bottom, I could probably get you within a good 50 feet of shore."
Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
That'll be fine. All right, so I'll whisper back to Seven. Please hold. And then make sure everyone else is set on deck. Then I'll actually go down and explain it all to Seven.
You can
Alright.
reply with message.
Well, I know, but it's more fun if I tell you please hold
Um,
and bring them. Because otherwise, also, I've got no surety that you'll actually leave the magical equipment and come up to the top deck.
so you went down below deck, yeah?
Yeah, just to
To
go,
go
fetch
talk to Seven?
and to bring him back
Okay.
up. Mainly to make sure
Uh,
that he actually comes back up.
Roll perception.
Perception.
It's a 15.
There's a man snoring among the boxes that was not there before.
Does it look like Aaron Tamano?
Nope.
That's a relief.
I don't care.
Well,
I'm
he's
going top
snoring, so I'll just back out of the room, poke my head above decks, and the first person's eye I catch.
And as you are opening up that the door, basically the hatch up to top deck, some of the light from the daylight comes down and hits him on the
What?
left. See, the thing about this man is that he is wearing clothes that
Why
are
didn't it wake him up when he initially opened the door?
very
downstairs?
strange. He's wearing a goddamn leather jacket and he's wearing modern clothes.
Why didn't the light wake him up when he initially opened the door?
Because Raph was in the way.
Yeah, but now he's in the way opening the door again.
The light isn't getting in his way. The light is hitting some of his exposed skin, and it starts to sizzle.
Oh, that would do it.
Oh, yeah.
And that wakes him up, and he says, "Ah, Jesus! Could you watch it with the sunlight?"
I'll poke my head up deck and just basically yell, "We've got company."
All right, Bellator runs over, so does
And-
Hogarth.
Drop back down deck, draw my sword, and say, "Hi."
Bellator flips his sword in his hand.
Raph, you there?
We need you. Get up here.
Okay.
My secret
I'm
is getting
going
hot.
to.
He hasn't done anything aggressive yet, but
Oh,
so
Ow.
what you
Pardon?
doing? Hi.
Is he a Fey Fiend or undead?
He says that-
Yes,
Which one?
Probably all of them.
undead.
Oh yeah, you see Bellator's sword glow, and he starts to step towards this guy.
I'll put my arm out. Hang on.
In Elven, I say to you, he's an undead. He
We
needs
have
to
him.
be smitten.
We have a mission.
Smoot. Smoot? Smarted.
The hell kind of language is that?
Hey, shut up,
Oh.
buddy. We are talking.
Where the hell
Hang
am
on,
I?
hang on, hang on. Hogarth, you want to go figure this one out?
If I must. Hello, friend. How you
Hmm.
doing? Give me a good berry.
I give him a good berry.
I hand a good berry to the guy.
I have
It's
9
food.
left.
Eat it.
What kind of shite is this?
It's a good berry. They're good for you. Fill you up.
Pops it in his mouth.
It's a pretty good berry, right?
Little tart. Pulls out a flask and takes a swig from it.
All right, so you want to tell me who you are, bud?
Ah. Name's Cassidy. But now, could you answer my question? Where the bleeding hell am I?
You're in a boat off the island.
I
of
see
Freyr.
that. Where the hell is Freyr?
It's near Aerolith. I
Would
have
you
a
stop
sense
making
you're-
up words and start speaking sense, son?
I have a feeling you're not from our world, friend.
What? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
there's a lot of different worlds. Sometimes they bleed together. People transfer through them by magic. And then I'll just press it invitation, some fucking fireworks, show him that magic's real, in case he's one of those people like, what's magic? So,
All right, I see. So,
okay. Yeah, so you, whenever the worlds, ours and yours, must have intertwined or whatever, and you got sent to ours. Now, my friend here, and I gesture to the giant with the armor and the big sword that looks angry, say, he seems to think you're some kind of threat. So far, I haven't been like to disagree with him when that is said. So I need you to convince me here that you're not gonna, attack us.
last thing I remember is I was getting drunk in where were we? Houston, I think? Maybe. Nice strip club. And I passed out, I think, and now I'm. Why do I have this? He says as he pulls out a baseball bat from underneath him.
Look,
What
you're
the
not
hell are you doing with this?
you're not where you were before, all right? It doesn't matter where you fell asleep, where you got drunk and passed out at. You're in our world now. I need you to affirm for me that you are not a threat to me or my companions.
Oh, please, if I were a threat to you or your companions, you'd be dead already.
That's doubtful. You haven't met me and my companions. All right. So I don't I don't care who you are. We're being chased by a sea monster. Me and my buddy here has had a really long few days. We're about to go talk to our family. So you can stay down here on this boat, or you can come up with us. I don't care. You just need to, we're going now. Snappy. I kind of like snap my fingers. Like, Cat, get up here!
Oh, I'm
Oh, there you are.
like in the doorway between the
Right.
cargo and the engine room. Yeah.
All right, I gesture to the cat man.
I would like to roll an insight check to tell if Cassidy's just full of shit.
All right.
And as he's doing that, I gesture to the cat man to show him that cat
Gonna
people
use
are
my
real
guidance.
here. I have Bellator show him his fangs. Again, I do some prestidigitation magic.
27.
He's definitely way too hungover to be lying.
He's telling the truth, guys.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really concern us.
As Bellator flashes his fangs, he flashes some back at him.
Oh, Bellator gets excited at that and he steps forward. And Hogarth kind of like puts a hand up to stop him, but
Whoa, that's. My CPU is getting way too hot.
Oh,
uh-oh.
So, vampire then?
what gave you that impression? Was it the fangs, maybe,
The
or
sharp
the
and
sunlight?
pointies? There were clues.
You are an abomination that should be destroyed.
Oh, you're one of them holy types, aren't you?
What gave you that impression? The holy symbol? The need to destroy your impure ass?
No, more so the condescending tone and the general stick up your arse. Takes another swig of his flask.
Nah. Stick will be least of the worries of things going up your ass, my friend.
Hmm.
So here's the question then, since you seem to have all the answers. What are we gonna do with you?
I
Kill
don't
him.
know, mate. You think I know? I am wholly convinced right now that this is honestly just a dream.
Are you ready?
Craziest dream I've ever had, but definitely just a dream.
Reach up to the hatch. Skirk. Sunlight. Skirk. You still sure? That's a pretty fucking painful dream, isn't it?
Yeah. If you could not, that would be great.
Oh my god. Look, guy, we don't have time. We're getting close to the island. We need to jump ship. So,
Stand a gun.
you need to decide what you're doing here. You just gonna stay down here? You're gonna try and climb
You
in
seem
one
to
of our
know what's
bags?
going on. I'd rather go with you. You could probably help me
Alright.
figure this out.
Cat, open one of your bags of hold, and we're taking the vampire with us.
I'll take him.
Bellator looks at Hogarth like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'll talk to Bellator in Elvish. It's sort of from what I know, the vampires would be way beyond our ability to actually do anything about. Hence the attitude we're catching from this guy. But if he's in a bag of holding, we can always choose just to open it to the sunlight
Ah, fair enough.
if we need to. So
Yep,
we
remember,
have more
fine,
control
flying
over
out.
the situation than we do when he's in the dark.
I say we get to shore, dump him out in the sunlight, and beat the shit out of him.
Let's see. Everything's upside down, and any arrow we can have to shoot at Aaron Tamano might turn out to be beneficial.
Fine. He can climb in bag. And
So I take out the
Bellator
little
throws
bag
his
and
arms up.
Get in.
Bellator throws his arms up, opens the door, and takes a good little while getting out before closing the door behind him.
Ref will just open his bag and say, "All right, jump in." Like it's an absolutely normal thing to ask someone. Hold this tiny bag and be like, "All right, jump in."
I mean, all right, whatever.
Fuck's not the worst thing that's happened today.
Definitely not.
So I'm adding to my bag of holding inventory +1 vampire.
Yep.
I hope it's not a +1 vampire.
+1 vampire.
All right, he can get cozy with the jar of eyeballs. That's an
I'm just
urn.
imagining someone wielding a vampire as a weapon. It's a +1 vampire.
It's kind of my plan. Just
Can I channel my smite through the vampire?
Only if it's a familiar.
Uh,
Touch spells.
Damn.
all right. So we're gotta be getting close to shore at this point. So we might as well.
Yeah,
take
you're
our...
real close to shore.
All right, let's get ready to
It's
flop on the
robot
deck.
fighting time. Wait.
Alright, right as we're getting close, when you guys come up, you see Bellator kind of huffs and looks at your aff, and he points to his back, and he said, "I wish my wings could let me fly."
Yeah, no problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to as we prepare to jump, I'm going to put basically because I'm smaller, I put an arm around Bellator, so almost like I'd be under him. A little bit kind of arm in arm, and we'll jump off together.
Okay.
He grabbed you.
And can I assume you're turning into a giant octopus?
That's the plan. Once we've cleared the ship, I'll turn into a giant octopus. But then I've already got my arm around him, so I can add a bunch more. He can breathe water, and I can just anyone that's struggling to swim, I can drag them in.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Hogarth looks to Zankus and Elvin, asks him if he wants to race to the shore. Zankus says yes.
of course he does.
Yep.
So can I get a athletics check from all of you?
Do you need one for me?
No, because Bellator is jumping in, essentially.
That's Hogarth.
Cut. My rolls are
That's
trash.
Okay.
Zankus. And this one coming up is Bellator. He does not have advantage.
Either way, it's an 18.
Yeah, so Bellator fucking grabs Squid Boy and drags him through the water.
But basically, my objective here as a octopus is to keep an eye out for the rest of the party, and anyone that's struggling, I can grab onto them and start holding them through the water. Since they can breathe.
Bellator puts his helmet on, falls to the bottom of the seafloor, and just kind of big daddies his way to the shore.
My instincts
Seeing as he can breathe
kick
underwater
in,
anyway.
and I start thrashing.
Yeah, cat's not happy.
Dragging the cats.
Drag the cat.
Who wins the race?
Well, let's see. Zencat's rolled 14, you rolled a 19?
Yep.
Hogarth would have won.
Woo! Zankus like you cheated. And Bellator just kind of like stands up, like walks his way out of the water, like pulling seaweed off himself. He's like, I hate the fucking ocean. And Hogarth will prestidigitation, dry himself off, dry Bellator off, and dry Zankus off.
Alrighty.
Splorp onto the shore and just drag a Mewling 7 up. And then just give him a little pat on the head. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Alright. Welcome to Freyr.
It's so pixely.
Yes. I couldn't get a better resolution.
No. Now the resolution's fine.
Mhm.
Before I couldn't even see anything, so it was loading in.
So, something of note, technically, right now, just because of the way the service worked, I had to kind of make the map upside down in a way. So down is currently north.
Okay. Oh, yep, I see the
Um,
compass. Fair enough.
Which side are we on?
You guys are
Southeast.
all over here.
Oh, okay. I had to zoom way out to see it.
Fucking ocean.
Blub, blub.
Bellator turns around, flips off the water, and says, "Fuck you, Aldridge! Fuck you in the mouth!"
As soon as
Flips the devil birds.
Bellator turns back around, Raph scoops up some ocean water in one of his tentacles and drips it onto Bellator and hides his tentacle.
Alright, sword comes out, he starts swinging in the air. You damn sea bitch, I'll fight you now!
I suppose an octopus has a beak, so it'd probably be more like.
No, it's like the popping sound from Peter Pan 2 with the octopus.
Alright, so I'll turn back into Raph.
All right.
Octopi aren't great in the jungle.
Actually, as you look around, it looks more like swampland, not jungle.
Oh, that's not bad. Probably easier to follow tracks. Alright, folks, so we're
Very
looking
wet.
we're looking for likely an elf and a human. Hopefully we've got here before the Silverthorn mercenaries. Zankus, why don't you take the lead? Since you're
Okay.
probably the best tracker.
Alright, let me, I need to look at his stuff, so give me a second.
Oh, I forgot to do something. Crap.
And then
This
I
isn't-
will.
all that important. But you know,
Alright, so his
Okay,
favorite
you get a
enemy is
case.
humanoids. I have advantage on survival checks to track humanoids. Even if it's not an enemy, humans are his favorite enemy. Or humanoids are his favorite enemy. So he would have advantage to track
Correct.
rafts.
I would agree with that.
And there's something else I can do. We also gain this. You ignore different terrain, you have advantage on initiative rolls. There's stuff in here that benefits you guys too. I gotta find it. Doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in other activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you can remain alert to danger. If you're traveling alone, you can move stealthily. When you forage, find out food. You track other creatures. You also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area. That's the thing he gets.
Indeed.
All right. So let me click this advantage right here, and then I'll come down here to survival for tracking. Nice.
And then I will also go ahead and take out my little tiny statue.
Hogarth will bardic inspiration him too.
Oh,
Wow, all these 8s. Wow.
And I will summon my little puppy.
Nice.
I see.
Let me just keep rolling this to make sure it's not just rolling 8s. Okay,
No,
there we go.
It says D8. I
Okay.
looked at it. I was like,
Okay.
So I'll summon the puppy to try track by scent while I can
Yep.
still
No.
talk.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Because Raph's kind of all business at this point. On the boat, he was okay with letting go because there's nothing he could do to make it go faster. But now it's time to hit the pavement.
Yep. Uh-huh.
What are we up behind?
I gotta do a thing because you set down the puppy.
I've got a diagnosis. I don't like my CPU getting,
Come on.
and it should not be. It should be having full load too, but register. Weird. Really
All right,
weird.
where? There it is. It is so nice to have this transmogrifier. Just pull things from other places,
Hmm.
other games. Awesome.
Nice.
Let's see if it actually worked. No. Well, okay. That's what I thought. I'm gonna need a second so I can add these things together for you placing down the puppy.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to have a token.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, should I roll initiative now or later?
Uh,
I light the woods on
Yeah.
fire, or
I'm sorry?
should I just start a forest fire, or
Probably shouldn't start a forest fire. I would say that's probably a bad idea. That's probably a bad idea in most cases. Also, it would be incredibly difficult in a swampland. Very wet.
I don't know. No, I have control flames. I just gotta get it started. And they can go up the trees instead of down to the water. We're fine.
I'm pretty sure at least 3 members of your party. I'm not sure about Zankas, but at least the druid and the paladin of Yorm would be very against starting forest fires. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Graf
cur-
would probably turn into
the
smoke. over there.
island needs to be cleansed.
No.
The waters are dirty, the trees are dirty,
No.
the sky is dirty, the air is dirty.
No. No. No.
Yes.
No.
We don't need to announce where we are either.
No, we don't. No fires.
No fires. No, no. No
Oh.
fires.
Oh, Mr. Superman not here. I think it's actually
Mr.
Brian
Superman,
that's
no.
fucking up my
No, no.
thing.
Also, I've named the puppy Winston.
Okay.
Okay.
Winston's a fine name for a dog.
It's also apparently a good name for a gorilla.
Around
They're
there?
okay name.
Watch.
Gorilla? I'm aware.
Yeah, Nick asked what though.
Oh. Nick, come on.
But
He doesn't like it. I don't like Overwatch. I just know the character names.
Overwatch is okay.
didn't they just like put out a hero called Wrecking Ball or some shit?
It's like a little hamster.
Yeah, there's so
That drives a
much
ball.
porn of that now.
I don't know why they did it. Honestly, every character they make is automatically pornified.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even need to be out for 2 seconds. It's just,
Yep.
how can I make this character have boobs?
By giving it boobs, clearly.
And that's what they do.
Yeah. Exactly.
But do we need to roll initiatives? I'd like to go ahead and get them out of the way if we do.
Yes.
Alright. Well then. Your fucking alabaster puppy. Fucking my shit up.
You gave me the puppy.
Hey man. Let's not point fingers here, alright?
Still
Holy
trying to figure
shit.
out how to drop temperature.
He's got fucking high initiative. Oh yeah, he gets that
Advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Zankus gets advantage on.
Mm-hmm. Well, you need to click on him first, or else it doesn't count.
Yeah, I clicked on him, rolled it.
It's not in the turn order.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
There, it's even better.
Keep spiking to
Fine by me.
87. What the hell?
Lost aside, you'll never find. Lost within my own mind.
Well, I know what I gotta do tomorrow.
Ah, that paladin fucking initiative. And the bard initiative. There we go. Paladin doesn't need to go first.
Yeah, I guess not.
Nah,
Not like he's the tank or anything.
I'm tank.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
This guy right
tank
here, I'll
doesn't
tank.
need to go first.
This guy right here, I'll tank.
Ogre's as much as tank as Bellator is.
I'm a better tank than both of y'all, so.
Linkus can tank. I don't think he'd be happy to, but he can. Actually, he's got more hit points than Bellator and Hogarth.
No more hit points than Raph, though.
It's hard to have more hit points than Raph.
I make a campfire.
But does he have more hit points than all of Raph's hit points?
Yes, I do.
Exactly.
Oh, we don't need a campfire. That'll just give us away.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
No!
C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster than you're wrong, it'll help if you just sing along.
Bum, bum,
This actually works
bum.
great for me because I got Bellator and Hogarth.
Accurate.
C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E song! It's that campfire song!
Yeah.
Raph! Great! It'll help. Yeah,
I feel like that's more 7.
yeah,
What?
7! Great!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know the campfire song?
SpongeBob?
Apparently not.
Ah, dude.
I grew up in Africa, so.
Ah.
That's fair.
Okay, well,
I-
that's a
I
bit of an
didn't watch
exaggeration.
SpongeBob
grew
and
up
I
in
know
Cape
it.
Town, so, yeah. We did only have 3 TV channels until I was like 12, and then we moved here to the States.
Here, I'll...
Here you go. Listen to this. This will
I
change
will-
your life.
I will add it to my watch later playlist.
I've added like 50 things to that list for you.
Ever notice how
Mostly
much
songs.
that thing always grows, yet never seems to shrink?
Yes. I have that problem every other night.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's an eating disorder.
So, question. Do any of you have
A way to nuke a puppy? Yes.
yes.
Yes, I do.
Well, I don't know if you should nuke this puppy. But
It bites me.
Oh, he's Winston. He's a cute puppy.
Sure. It's shattered.
yeah, he's a cute puppy. He's a cute puppy.
Because Bellator would never give me a cursed item as a present.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never. Bellator's not that stupid.
Yeah, Bellator's not like.
You become the
Bellator.
puppy. Bum bum bum.
You say that jokingly.
Extra wild shape. I mean, it's fine.
But when it dies, you die.
I mean, yeah?
Basically, all I was looking for was a Sandhound, but that didn't have to be the Sandhound for once.
What you get for trying to cut corners.
Pretty much story of Raph's life.
Magic must defeat magic.
Must defeat magic. can't defeat magic.
Magic can defeat magic?
I start chanting. You go away, you go away.
You won't go find this out. You won't go find this out. You're not that kind of caster.
Some actually translated that, and it means like evil spirits be gone.
Doesn't surprise me.
I thought I meant big titty bitches.
So, random question.
What
Yeah?
are we fighting?
Was that other thing that was sort of the avatar of Aldrich
Mhm.
actually a Alukra?
Yes.
No reason, just technically speaking. Is that a beast?
Shit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What about that thing that was chasing us? Was that
Follow-up
technically a beast?
question, no reason.
You tried.
Well, you can turn into a water horse now.
This is true. You can't
That's
turn
a
into a
beast.
hippocampus.
I'm
Does-
gonna write that one down. What was that called again?
Hippocampus?
Hippocampus.
Does Bellator count as a beast? It's pretty
No.
beasty. You sure?
No. Yes.
I don't know. Have you seen the guy?
Yes, I have.
He's big and hairy, has fangs.
Yep.
There you go, Raph. This is a hippocampus.
Sometimes he has weird
Hey, Raph.
wings coming out of his back.
Meet Winston. Here we go.
I smite it.
No, you don't.
It said hatching dragons when you
Bye.
change scenes.
Bellator. Where did you get this?
Oh, yes. I did not know it would do this, but now I get something to beat the shit out of.
What? No, it's supposed to be a cute puppy.
It was a cute puppy.
The fuck?
I
is
was
this?
told it would turn into a cute puppy.
Who told you that?
The person I bought it from.
Was that person a gypsy?
Was it a gypsy?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Oh, fuck. So, what does it look like?
What does it look like? What a wonderful question. It's a big old fucking
Hellhound.
hellhound.
Does it look angry at me?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks quite angry at you. There he is.
Smart.
Yeesh.
Good puppy.
So
Good
as you place the alabaster puppy on the ground, it basically is out of it. Basically, it looks like it was conjured from the puppy, and as you watch, a chain sort of starts to appear from flame around its neck, and the puppy floats up and attaches itself like a dog tag to the chain.
What's the other end of the chain attached to?
The puppy.
So
It's,
from
it,
the
it,
figurine.
it basically
to the-
formed
It's like a doggy
collar,
license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A collar.
and the
chain
figurine is
collar.
like its dog tag.
Oh, so that's not gonna be easy to get back.
No.
The fuck, it's not. We just have to kill the thing.
So I'll sort of wave them down, and I'll do the cautious hands out approach. There's a good boy, Winston. There's a good boy. Would you like some beef jerky? We got
Yeah,
some
take a
beef
surprise
jerky
attack
for you,
from
boy.
that.
Jurassic World 2015.
what?
You gotta take a fucking surprise attack from that.
Well, you gotta try, right?
I don't
I mean, you
think
do.
none of us are surprised
No.
that this thing's gonna attack.
Yeah.
So we're kind of expecting it.
All right.
He's just trying to comment. He's not like, I know it won't attack me.
That's fair.
I'm reading this console command. This console over here, right? Cody just went into the Nether.
So, and that's sort of 7. Do you know anything about this kind of conjuration and if it can be controlled?
It is a fiend which must be destroyed.
I'm gonna go with probably not.
Who the fuck? Who goes through this much effort?
Oopsies.
Who did you piss off?
Everybody.
I piss no one off. Bellator is gentleman.
That doesn't hit, does it?
No, 17.
Dismiss.
Yep.
What?
I snatch my hand back.
All right, so
fine.
Zenka.
Shit.
Shit,
the
all of our
newspaper.
things came out of the turn order.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah, because you changed maps.
Oh. You're all still here for me.
Oh, I can only see the cursed hellhound and round counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to see him. You could just tell us who's up.
It's Zenka's.
Alright, Zeka snaps his swords apart, runs right here, and he's gonna hit.
All right.
And he doesn't have it programmed in here, but he's gonna take a -5 for +10 damage on those hits using this ability.
Okay.
So here's his first one. So he doesn't. Oh yeah, he does have advantage on the first round of combat because
That hits.
and
So it's
Damn,
22
sure.
piercing.
again. Oh, he dread ambusher. Here it is. That's what gives him advantage.
Right.
I think it gives him advantage. You know?
24. And yeah, that second one's gonna hit.
So the second one's 19.
Yep.
And I think I get to do an extra D8. Yep, of the weapons type for one of those hits.
If you take the attack action on this turn, you can take an additional attack.
Oh, I get
Hey,
an extra
Ted.
attack. Yeah, Zanka just comes over there and fucks this thing up. So then he turns to Bellator, and or not Bellator, Raph, and he's like, "Your dog died. I'm sorry."
I bet she's vaguely disapproving.
It's sucked back into the puppy.
I'll pick it up and stuff it back.
Yeah,
in my
Bellator's
bag.
like, "Aww, I wanted
appreciate
to
the
kill
thought."
it."
Hmm.
Raph, your friends are too strong. They leave none for me. I am slow, but hit very hard.
I'm just shaking my head at him. Just. We got stuff to do.
Let us go.
Cursed Philippine.
I start sniffing around like a dog.
So Zanka's got a total of 17.
Like a
right?
dog?
Yeah,
But you're a cat.
exactly. Move right
Okay.
Do you feel alright, Sam?
Roll a wisdom save. No, wait, roll a charisma save.
along. How do you small saving roll? Oh, I roll above a 2.
All right. The thought somewhat creeps into your head about maybe you're having an existential crisis, but it passes.
Alright, Zankas. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He got a 17 on his survival earlier, so
True. So,
Where do we go? What do we do? What do we?
well, you don't see any clear signs of human interaction, or at least any clear recent signs of human interaction, at least in this area. So,
So I don't think that Tengu gave us any more specific information other than just somewhere on the island.
I mean, you kind of wanted to leave as soon as possible.
Alright, so basically
The sun
if we
is
just
starting to
basically
set.
strike inland and bisect the island. and sort of just quarter it and do a search for tracks.
I say we go to your family's house, kick their asses, and make them tell us where your father is.
That's quite possible. Would I know sort of where the High Elven household is?
Well, this is not at all where this island is essentially abandoned at this point.
Right. I'm figuring if they took shelter somewhere, if they were running to somewhere, they might have run to the existing structures. Or at least give us a base point to search out from.
There's not too many existing structures. However, you do know that there was, you think, ruins like somewhere further inland, to the west, like the southwest.
Because I mean, if my dad's there voluntarily, he's not a big fan of roughing it outdoors, so he'd probably be a lot more comfortable even in ruins. So it gives us at least a place to start, and it can be a base of operations.
Let's go.
Or it could be as haunted as shit, and we get our ass kicked. So, it's one or the other, but it gives us somewhere to start.
If there are specters there, I will slay them.
Good deal. Let's go.
Let us go.
All right.
Hogarth kind of puffs his chest out and is like, me and Seven will slay him too, won't we, Seven?
I'm gonna need everybody to make survival checks.
Ooh,
So,
survive just
how does that the natural explorer work for that?
For what? Just regular survival check?
Yeah.
I think it's just on
Isn't it
here
getting-
here it is again. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group. Your group can't become lost except by magical means, even when you're engaged.
Okay,
in
so you
a-
weren't slowed by all the swamp that would normally be difficult terrain.
Nope.
All right, so
Zig is like, hey, don't step there. Hey, dude, step
Yeah.
there.
another.
group can't become lost.
He's always alert to danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Okay, so yeah, just normal survival then.
Yep.
From
He
everyone.
got a 16. That was his 16.
All right.
Here's Bellator. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
And
Don't
Hogarth?
worry. Hey, Hogarth got 17.
He's been listening to Raph.
Okay, so
Bellator's
So-
like itching for a fight.
yeah.
That's
Well,
what he's-
Bellator leans himself up against a rock.
Nice.
At one point, rather
And it
large
comes
rock.
alive.
Yes.
Oh, this is a natural thing. He doesn't want to fight that. This is
He's
like,
gonna try and eat you though.
oh, well, if it's trying to kill me, that's survival of the fittest. And I guarantee you I'm the fittest.
Fair enough. So
Zankus isn't surprised. Everyone else is.
yes.
So initiative, I suppose.
Yep.
There's my
Advantago.
fucking 4 again. I can't roll high at all today.
I don't know.
I attack. I cast bullet.
Well, go ahead and grab what I need.
What's your dex? 7?
For 16.
Yeah, you're way better off, Belto. You go for your dex.
What'd you do? Roll a 7. I got a 16. Yeah. I rolled a 4.
Bellator's got a 10. On his dex. He's not a dexterous boy.
Getting better at this alcohol thing. becoming
Get
tolerant.
better. Being better at what?
This alcohol thing.
Ah.
Gaining tolerance, I see.
Yep.
Okay. So
No, it has been. Actually, yeah, that's quite a bit in 3 hours for me.
Prepare to get smoked, whatever
Not even
you
feeling
are, rock monster.
it begins to stand off and sort of shake itself off. And yeah,
Rock monster.
it's a giant crab.
Rock lobster.
I'm totally
That's a
writing down at
rock.
this point that I've seen a giant crab.
Lobster.
What?
Taking
Is
notes.
it a beast?
Yes.
Hey.
Is that really how big it is?
No.
No, it's about.
It's a
4
medium
times-
creature.
Ah!
It's a small crab.
It's a normal size. Well, it's a human-sized crab, so it's a giant crab.
I guess I'm right there if I was leaning on it.
Yes.
Zankus would be up here because he was leading the way. Bogarth was in between them. I don't know where you guys were. I think 7 was behind Bellator.
Something like that. Couple steps.
We don't have to walk in a straight line. It's just Bellator is all militaristic, and that's what he does. And Hogarth's trying to imitate Bellator, and Zenkus is just leading the way.
Sage brings up the rear.
As it should be.
Unless we get attacked from behind, and the mage is fucking dead in the first round.
No, then the mage dashes his ass away.
General Mage is dead in the first round.
Hey. Hey guys, this is the one time I roll a 20 on my initiative. I'm out.
I hope you guys have
And-
fun.
All around you.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Other rocks start coming to life.
Woo!
That's
Oh,
that's
God!
right.
Those rocks look like us!
Ah!
Because you're
Doppelganger
wearing
rocks.
armor doesn't mean you actually look like a rock. I keep telling that every time we play hide and seek, and you just don't get it, Bellator.
Well, the crab doesn't look like rock, it looks like crab.
That was bigger.
No.
It is
no.
okay. We will eat well tonight.
We will
Yeah,
have
a
to
bunch of
night.
crab.
It's dark out. I didn't hear you.
It is getting close to it. The sun is setting. Yes.
Okay.
So wait, if we are on the island hunting for your family, why don't we start fire so they come to us?
Because I'm not entirely sure what the situation is.
Yes, but we kick your family's ass.
Well, not all of them.
Just your father will be fine.
And I'm not sure about all of them. Like, is my mom here? Is it a doppelganger? Isn't it? Is she fine? Is she not fine? Is she cuckoo like Cocoa Puffs? I
We
just
take
feel
a
like
finger, find a high level cleric, true resurrection. You know, that's a thing.
I feel like observing first would probably be a good plan. And also, if the people hunting them have made it to the island already, we
Then
don't
we
want to. We
kill
want to
them
get.
too.
Yes, but we want to get the jump on them. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we set fire, go 10 feet to the left. They'll be like, who started this fire? And then we attack them.
Why are there so many fucking crabs here? Jesus.
What the heck?
It's a swamp angel face.
How are you getting 20s? That's like 3 times my initiative. Bastard.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I don't even know how I could do it on purpose.
Look at that one. That one I can beat. That one has one. I'm pretty sure my dex is a little bit lower than theirs. Oh, no,
What
no.
is your dex?
No, actually, it's higher. I got a +3.
Woo.
I go
They only got a +2.
4.
Looks like
Yeah.
we've got a
So it's
reading
me,
well tonight.
giant crab, Bellator.
So it's
I go right up to 13.
yep.
We're cracking crab tonight, boys.
Yup.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha.
Nom nom.
I guess a small fire wouldn't hurt, so we can at least cook it.
We'll be fine. I got a tiny hut we can stay.
Ready to break some crabs?
So yeah, we can make some crab cakes. I haven't had a good crab cake since I moved.
Alrighty, so first
'Cause
crab.
there's no such thing as a good crab cake.
There's no such thing as good ones down here. Next time you go up north, go up a little bit further, Sean.
This giant crab is gonna go after Hogarth.
Why?
Hogarth looks, because Hogarth looks tasty.
Hogarth's a good boy.
Closer
Hogarth
you
is a
get to Baltimore, the better the crab cakes.
What about Zinkus? Zinkus is smelly.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I wish I could say no, but then I'd be lying.
So that's gonna be 7 damage, and I
Ow.
need you to make either an acrobatics or athletics check,
Grapple check.
or else you are grappled.
Well, fuck you.
You are grappled.
Wow, barely missed.
Oh, you bitch.
Cat looks tasty to this crab.
I need to get some.
Yummy, yummy. In mine tummy.
And it misses. See, they can't hit me.
I'm swinging a mish. The fuck
King
was
Lear.
that?
And it
this
does
bitch.
not hit Bellator either.
Yeah, that.
Hold on.
Alright. Hogarth.
Giant crab.
Slightly
Uses guillotine.
slightly perturbed by the events at hand. His swords are already out. They're already glowing. So he's going to hit him with the fire boy. And then hit him with this boy. And does 11 hit him?
23 hits, but 11 does not.
Alright, on the first hit, he's going to expend one of his bardic inspiration to do his defensive flourish.
Okay.
I will paste that. There you go. And now I roll a d8 and add that to the damage and his AC. So 3 extra damage, and my AC is increased to 19 until the start of my next round. So
Okay.
I do a total of 14 damage
14.
with that hit.
You slice open the body of the crab, and it
Yeah.
falls over and curls up its legs.
This was the
Spider?
fire
Just
one,
dead.
so it's cooked.
It is cooked. Oops.
That's not how you cook crab.
Yeah, bitches! So I slice it open and jump back.
Okay.
Oh my god, they're all dead.
They're not all dead.
They're right there. Start flipping my swords
A swat.
in my defensive stance.
Zankus.
Zankus! Alright,
Yeah.
Zankus will come here and attack this boy. He gets advantage on the first round of combat.
Only against
Yeah.
things that haven't acted yet.
Again, he will. Oh, yeah. Well, has this one acted yet?
No.
So he's going to take his -5, so that's a 19, so he does 22 damage to that one.
Mhm.
Does that drop it?
Yeah.
Then
Less
he'll
than
move
11
to
HP.
right here, and he'll attack that one. Oh, does a 12 hit it?
No.
Right. No? Okay.
12 does not.
And because of his Dread Ambusher, he gets to make a third attack on the first round of combat.
Mhm.
So,
And
Nice.
that does not hit.
that's 2 1s. That is 2 1s.
Ah,
Yeah.
Damn.
That's gonna be a fumble. Your sword gets stuck in the marsh.
Nice. That's what we wanted, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Yep. It's like sunk in there.
Grab.
It's gonna be hard to get it out.
Yep. But I have 2, and now I get to make my bonus action attack. It is also with the -5, so does 13 hit him?
Nope.
Damn. Hardy little bastards. Alright, that's my turn. Oh,
They got
Zan gets his turn.
exoskeletons.
Zan casts his turn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
No,
like
it is.
very crab's tune.
He's a tough little boy.
I don't know why things are lacking.
Because you got so many damn crabs.
Might be because I'm trying to fix one of my form sheets, but it's stuck in the CR1 quarter monster. But I want it to be the CR1 monster, and I can't get it fixed. Can't get it cleared out.
I'm not sure you'll be able to use it.
Okay. Wow, this is bad. I'm trying to change all these tokens so they don't all just die when one of them does.
I have to go poop.
Okay.
It's almost time to stop anyway, so I'm gonna
Sure.
go poop. Just Bellator just hits stuff and smites it, and it dies.
Yeah, basically. That crab attacks Xanthus. Does damage.
That crab will try to attack Zankus, yes.
Roll your claw,
It's 18 hit Zankus.
probably. Squishy Ranger. 5, study letter armor. 3.
Yep. It matches.
So it hits him 3 damage.
Yep.
Raph's turn.
Well, he needs to make an athletics or acrobatics check to see if he isn't grappled.
Acrobat.
Right.
That's higher for sure.
Yep.
That is. I don't think it matters. Pass or fail. Has like 10 HP. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what does Raph do?
Raph says, "Don't hit the one that I'm grabbing, because it's dinner time." And he turns into a giant toad.
Grab this one.
All right.
Even if you look in the compendium for giant toad, it lists the CR1 monster, but the one that's on my sheet there is the CR1 quarter monster for whatever reason. So I've just got the stats pulled up in another window here anyway.
Okay. Is it?
So,
It's medium, isn't it?
large beast. It's large. It's a fucking huge toad.
How much HP?
39.
Okay. Weird. So
then he's gonna hop his way over here. Hop, hop, hop. And he's going to bite this guy.
okay, I'm just going to reload roll 20 because roll 20 is not being happy right now.
A
Are
10.
you bloody kidding me? That was only a 10.
Was a 10 hit? No.
No.
Then I missed.
Oh, you
That'll
don't?
end my turn.
Then it's that crab right next.
Yeah, but I've tied up both of them next to me, so they're gonna have to wail on me, or they're gonna be in trouble.
Or do damage
Try to
to
run away.
all y'all. I knew. Fuck it. Unfortunately, I can't use sculpt spells. So everybody takes 8. Meh. Just save the spell slots. Oh well. Can I downcast a spell?
I don't think that's how that works.
Wish it was. First level fireball? Plenty.
Blub, 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 blub.
There you are.
Yeah, I mean, this toad is riding size.
Mm-hmm.
You mind if I hit you?
Depends how much.
Not much.
Not really. What do I care?
Okay, dead.
It is my last wild shape, though, before a short rest.
That's fine. We'll probably take a long rest. Actually, I'm gonna force everybody to take a long rest after this.
Wandering around the swamp in the dark probably isn't the best idea.
Exactly.
That's gonna hit Raph.
I got crit by a crab,
Yep, you got
and
crit.
I'm grappled.
If you don't roll,
It
To
just
escape.
says, and the target is grappled. Doesn't look
Then
like
escape.
there's a roll to be grappled, just am grappled.
DC 11.
right?
We've been rolling to see if you get grappled.
Yeah.
but that usually says, like, on the
No, that's fair. Okay.
like,
right,
for
no.
instance,
If you want to be grappled, that's totally
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I
It
mean-
helps. My plan.
the target is grappled, escape DC 13 on this one. Yeah, I guess it doesn't say that you have to roll to, because like the wolf one specifically says, roll a DC 13, whatever, will be
Or
knocked
be
down.
grappled.
It doesn't have that wording though.
Some of them do auto grapple when they hit.
Yeah,
There are some
Okay.
like
Then you're grappled.
Krakens do,
I'm
I
grappled.
think. No, Krakens have an escape.
I just
Oh.
rolled that to show the text.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the wolf one. Okay, cool.
And it is my turn.
7.
I am going to Raph. Why does it only let me cast that at 1 or 3? It should be casting at 2. Thank you very much. What is wrong with you? Okay, well, I'm going to cast it as a 1, and I'm going to add the extra d6. Whatever. Okay,
Fair enough.
so it hits you directly for
You have
a 1.
to make a ranged spell attack against me.
It's 26.
Oh, okay. Well, my AC of 11 was no good.
It hits you, and then it explodes 5 feet around you
Okay.
for 12.
How
So
much damage
giant
do I
toad.
take? 1.
13. Well, you got to make a dex check. Everybody, those 3 need to make a dex save. You and the 2 crabs.
Giant toad seems to be working now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you got to make a dex save. and
There
the
are
2 crabs
doubles
need to make a
for
dex save.
amphibious standing leap, bite, and swallow, but no, whatever.
I did not dodge.
Okay, so you take 13.
Alright.
Ow.
And then the crab's got to make a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Or take 13. 12. Hell. 12 damage.
Yep.
Yep, that's the right one. Thanks.
Which crab is that? The one that's in front of Raph?
Both of the ones next to Raph.
Okay. Well, then they both need to make dex.
Yep.
That one's fine.
Okay, that one takes
One piercing?
6 damage. 6 cold.
What?
I hit Raph with the actual knife and then explodes 5 feet out from him with cold damage.
Okay.
They're both within 5 feet of him, so they both take cold damage. Dex save for half. I cast it at second level, but the sheet would not do second level. So it's 7 plus 5, 12. Half of 12 is 6.
Okay.
So one of
But,
it,
but
one-
it says saving throw success, no damage.
it should take. Okay, it might not do. Fuck. Did I write it right? Okay, yeah, it is no damage. Okay.
Okay.
Usually first level spells are saved for half.
Yeah, this is the one I put in. It's from Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
Yeah, I got the same one.
Target 5 feet.
Okay, save or take damage. Okay, so yeah, one's fine.
Yeah.
Usually first level spells are half. Cantrips are usually all or nothing. But since it's an attack and explosion, I guess
Yeah.
they made some weird spells in Xanathar's. They made
Yep.
some weird. Oh, that sort
Okay.
of worked to my advantage. Did I do anything
Dude,
as a
but
bonus
off my health bar.
The crabs. 7 bonus. I don't have any bonus action, so I'm good.
Walk.
Crab wants to eat the toad. That hits the crab
That
or the toad.
7 damage. And I'm grappled by 2 people.
You are grappled by 2 crabs.
Well, the other,
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
well, the other crab's dead that grappled him the first time.
Yup.
He's almost dead.
Bellator.
Oh,
Looks like he's at
almost.
1 HP.
Almost.
Smite it, Bellator.
It attacks, smites, it dies. It attacks it,
Yep, that hits.
does a first level smite. If it doesn't die.
If it would please load.
What, 2d6 for a first level smite? Fine smote.
Please. Why is everything? Why is everything dying?
2d8 for first level slot. Roll 2d8.
Yeah.
Why didn't he have this set as a button?
Because he doesn't do things. That's a 12.
How long does it take him to take a fucking shit?
Too long.
Damn, it's been 20 minutes.
A crab is dead.
That crab is dead. Now he goes over and uses his other attack on the one next to me. Probably.
If things will load. Yep. Okay. So now he's gonna head over and kill. Kill, Bellator, kill.
And it does 12 damage.
Yep.
Right. These two.
Maybe.
Oh, 2d8 from first level.
Yeah,
It's at
I
least
know.
two.
It's definitely going to kill. It's just, it would be nice if things would stop.
Lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. God. Hey guys. Changing on the Bellator, you're gonna have to.
Dead. That's a 12. It's very dead.
Now it's Hogarth's turn.
No, I don't think so, is it? It's back at the top of the round.
The 322 crabs
Oh,
are dead.
Oh, I see.
Why are you grappled 7?
I have no idea how to do that.
Do what?
Or how to undo that.
Click the little
That's cool.
joystick button looking thing next to the gear. Just unclick. I don't even know how you get 7 grapple.
You can after you click it, you can hit a number and it puts a number in there.
Oh, that's cool. Neat.
So, hold on a second. No. Okay, so I can put that, but I can't make it dead 9 times. Damn.
Well, I'm grappled
Just-
twice. There we go.
Hey, didn't know that. That's cool. Cool dealiocious.
Also, other fun fact, this giant toad of CR1 can only swallow creatures small and smaller. The CR1 quarter one can swallow medium creatures.
What?
Oops.
That doesn't seem
That
right.
seems backwards.
Yeah.
How big's the 1/4 crab?
It's also
Medium.
large. Yeah, these things are medium creatures, so it's just odd.
That is.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna survive the bite if I actually bite them. So
DM making a ruling right here. Medium creatures you can swallow.
oh, okay. Awesome.
with the bigger frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bigger, better product.
Just swap the swallow on both of them. How about that?
The swallow also does less damage.
Yeah, I think they're
Weird.
swapped.
They might be swamped.
That's what it seems like to me.
Oh, I see. This sheet's got both sets, I think. Yeah, okay. I was looking. The first set of 2 is the. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
There you go. That makes
Okay, I'm looking at the right stuff now.
a lot more sense. So you can choose to use the shitty one. Alright. Hogarth attacks.
Yep. If Hogarth sheet loads, yes. That hits. That hits hard.
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead. And it's cooked too.
It moves on. Hits the other one.
If Raph eats something in frog form, does it nourish his half-elf form?
Only if you change back halfway.
Ugh.
And then you might risk a stomach rupture.
And parasites from eating war crab.
Yeah. So Google has this thing up right now about different foods from every state. like their signature food or some shit, and it's completely wrong.
Yep.
Like snow cream in North Carolina. We don't get snow. We're too far south.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And there's burgers in 3 states, apparently. Whose lazy decision was that?
That does not hit.
Yeah. Oh well. That's the other guy's sheet that's gonna take forever to load's turn.
Mm. Oh, hey, it didn't.
Probably because they don't have spells. Very many. And that one.
That hits. And that frog is dead. That's not frog. That crap.
Okay.
He's not killing the frog.
Alright, but don't kill the last one because I want to eat it.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know where I am in the initiative order. I think I disappeared with my wrath token.
you should be next.
Since God is currently controlling, I think, everybody who's up, I'll let you eat it.
Yeah, I think you're next.
I think so.
Because you go before me.
I can't see right now because Zenkess's sheet is blocking it and it won't move.
Ah. Well, I bite into the crab.
The only remaining crab.
I hope that you do.
It is a
12.
12.
That does not hit.
Yeah. Awful rolls.
So, is that all you can do?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm very upset.
I clearly have second level slots. Why is it only let me shoot?
Hergreth's right behind me. No, I also fart. It just goes on too long.
Bam. Railgun. 15 force. Or 15 damage. $15, drop it.
Probably.
Okay, last one's dead.
I eat it anyway.
Well, it's cooked. Because railgun.
Cracked it open even.
Yep.
Cracked it and cooked. Only the middle. Silver piece ain't that big.
Well, I'm a giant frog, so
Yeah.
not gonna hurt me
You eat it. Nom nom nom.
with relish.
Okay, we take a shot. Okay. What do we do after the battle?
Thinking
I don't know.
To conjure up.
probably make a campfire, cook up some crab.
I conjure up
Because
a
wandering-
hut.
Wandering the swamp at night's probably not a good idea.
I make it a color that kind of blends into the surroundings.
Okay.
And then we have an 8-hour place to rest with nothing bothering us.
I'll also collect some
There.
sort of
Sorts.
swamp stuff at least to try cover the thing a little bit and a little bit of camouflage.
I'm back and sweaty.
And everything's dead.
Crabs are dead.
We got a meal.
And a hut.
Yes, Raph already ate one.
And a long rest.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Actually, that's not true. Frogs don't say ribbit. Only one species of frog does. That's an American thing. Frogs say quack. In the rest of the world, you teach your kids, frogs say quack. They don't say ribbit.
Everybody goes into the hut to sleep for the night.
Everyone get your asses in the hut now!
You pull all the crab in there to eat as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook and eat that. I'll probably turn it back into half elf form once I realize it's a little awkward with a giant frog in the room.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like I just forget that I'm a frog. Whoops.
Bellator eats 5 of the crabs by himself.
I don't think I can let you do that.
Who's gonna stop him?
No, I don't think like I can let you like physically like I don't think you can eat, you know,
He's a wolf man.
5 human-sized crabs.
He's a wolf man.
I could eat 5 human-sized crabs. Crab's good.
Not
is
without barfing.
No, I can do it. I
So
promise you. I can eat like 30 regular-sized crabs. I can eat like 2 human-sized. So
So
mostly shell.
Ref already ate his, so he's good.
I set alarm by the door. It's a ritual. Or 10-foot area hereabouts.
I play for us as our stomachs settle.
all right, made it to the island.
Woo!
Yeah.
You were only fucked over by Aldrich a little bit.
Go away.
Yeah, we could have saved it, Dad.
That could have gone a lot worse.
I had death charges ready.
Death charge.
Bruto.
What?
Alright,
I
guys,
know.
I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Good game, all.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.